Order up. Oh, whoops. I realized that I'm not even here. How's it going, guys? I feel like I'm dying. But hello. Also, my GPU is running really warm right now, which is kind of odd. It's running, like, extremely warm. Huh. Well, I'll have to figure that out later. Anyways, how's it going, guys? Hello, Ava. Hello, Trinity. Good to see you. Sorry to not come to the stream. Johnny doing exams and tests. It's okay, no worries. Oh wow, morning voice. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hi guys. I'm very much struggling. So. But it's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. I'll wake up soon. It's funny because I think I was up earlier today than I've ever been up for stream, for these morning streams. I actually had time to eat, and I had half my coffee already, and I still feel like I'm dying, so it's okay. Did you wake up just now? I basically woke up just now, yeah. I just don't have the energy to do the normal, I guess this is kind of like a revealing that it's a little revealing that I normally pitch my voice up a little bit, so just a little bit. I pitch up a little bit, not a lot, but enough to be noticeable for sure. Sup, Quads? How's it going? Sup, Ria? When's my B-Day? Very soon. It's on April 5th, so it's in like a week and a half or something. So we're definitely getting there. Oh, next Friday. Look at that. I guess I better actually stream on Friday. Yeah, so it's gonna be next week Friday. Well, at least Friday for me. I guess depending on your time zone, it might be a different stream time. I will try to make you the best gift ever. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing what you make. Whatever you guys make, if you guys make anything, right, I will 100% appreciate it. Nerd. Imagine being born. Couldn't be me. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, not all of us could have simply spawned into existence. Believe me, if I could have, I would have. But yeah. The game is booting up, by the way. Oh, everything's breaking. But the game is booting up. Oh, you can hear it now. Gotta go have fun. Yeah, thank you. I will. we will. We will do our best. Have a good day, Trinity. Maybe see you later, possibly. I don't know how long I'll keep the stream going today. I'm so tired and I have so much I gotta do. I might actually end at a normal time today because I have so much I gotta do and I kind of want to take a nap. So I'm not late, I swear. How's it going, Denko? Good to see you. I'm not muted. Oh wait, why am I? Hold on. Whoa, weird. I just noticed, are you guys only hearing me in one ear? Whoa. Freaky. Hold on. Guys, am I coming through only one ear for you? I had to mute for a second, but can anybody tell me, am I coming through on one ear? Anybody who's using headphones? I can't tell if my thing is... I think my audio interface is busted. Oh no. Oh no. Or it's just... Is it my mic? Did my mic break? Hold on. I'm gonna try a different cable real quick. Actually, I'm gonna try a different input, maybe? Hold on. Still? Yep, still one here. Hold on. That's so weird. Hold on. How about now? Hello? Hello? Whoa! Oh no, that's not good, guys. Hold on while I center this. Am I centered yet? No, I'm not centered. Hold on. Okay, so... Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. So, sorry, I know I missed a bunch of chats. I saw that I only had the 1 meter. That's so weird. Well, my audio interface might be busted. And I'm trying to think of what could have possibly happened. I'm gonna have to fiddle with it later. Which is unfortunate, because if the audio interface is busted, I'm gonna see, maybe I can send it into manufacturer. Because it's what it looks like is happening. No, so it's not even, it's straight up on the interface, so not even like the computer. I have, so for anybody who doesn't know, I've talked about it maybe like twice, so it's understandable if nobody knows this. I have a it's a Behringer K 1204. It's a Xenix, sorry, K1204 by Behringer, which is a technically like an 8-input mic or 8-input interface, right? And the reason I use that is because I have this mic that I use, right? And then I have the other mics, the mics that I typically use for audios that are extremely accurate, right? But those mics are it's 2 mics as opposed to 1, so I don't really want to use that because it makes, when you have sound suppression on it, makes it weird. Anyways, hold on, I'm gonna try to get my voice back to normal as opposed to whatever this is. Everything's gonna be weird. Oh, I'm not used to having to reach over here to mute. Oh no. So what I'm thinking might have happened. I think there might be a short in the connectors somewhere between, because again, there's 4 inputs. Inputs 1 and 2 both work. Inputs 3 and 4 don't work. So 4 does not work at all. And then input 3 was only partially working. Unit 3 was only half working. Why is that? At least it broke before you left and not right after you came back? Yeah. Wow. I wonder if it broke last night. Does that have anything to do with the audio being off in the Minecraft stream? No, nothing to do with that. I fixed that. Oh, I did fix my... On the bright side, for anybody who was here yesterday, you know that my stream deck was broken. My stream deck works again. I fixed that. So I fixed one problem just to get an even worse one. Alright, well, I'm gonna switch to the gaming screen. Okay, so now I guess I'll actually use my mute button on my stream deck. So if you see me move and I'm not making noise, it's because I'm gonna actually use my stream deck's mute button. Because the mute button on my audio interface is slightly further because it's input 2 now instead of input 3, which it's not a big difference, but it's far enough away that it's gonna be getting used to for me. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get my voice back to what I normally use on stream. There we go. Here I am. Guys, it's me. Okay, I'm awake now. I'm not awake now. I'm a creature. Oh god. Oh, no, that didn't work. I'm trying so hard to wake up, guys. I'm trying so hard. Oh no. Okay. It doesn't help that I'm sick. Hello, Sora. Good to see you. You can let your voice be where it wants. We all love the voices. We love all the voices, yes. Yeah, it might just be like this for a while, guys. I don't know that I can, I'm not sure I can actually get my voice back to normal right now. Not a morning person? No, not at all. Not at all. It's not even morning, guys. It's lunch. What about voices? Oh, if you haven't... Wait, I just noticed this is the, that's the Elden Ring sword. Or the Elden Ring rune. But if you haven't noticed, for anybody who hasn't noticed, I don't normally sound like this. And it's not because I'm sick. I mean, me being sick does not help at all, but actually, oops. But I'm just tired. I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to put my voice where I normally have it during stream. Because if you're here normally, hold on. I normally sound like this. I can normally keep my voice up and keep the energy kind of like going, you know? But when I wake up and I don't have the energy, it just defaults. This is closer to my default tone. This is still a little lower. This is probably I don't know. I don't know if it's lower than my normal tone. You'd have to ask Jira, but I don't use this tone very often. I don't know what this place is. I don't want to find out. I'll wake up eventually. For now, everybody can just y'all can just look at this. Dark Souls 3. Or Dark Souls 3. As if that was a matter of question. Okay. Angel Feather. Interesting. Apostle Rapier. Interesting. I still need to play Elden Ring? Yeah. It's a good game. And it's definitely the most accessible Souls game if you've never played a Souls game. Because it has options. And by options I mean 1, you can summon people. And 2, you can summon Spirit Ashes. I had to remember what they're called. But yeah. So, it's... Man, I'm bummed about my audio interface breaking. I love this thing. I mean, to be fair... It hurts right now? Oh. Hopefully you feel better soon. Everybody, I feel like everybody's been going through it. I've been sick. Me, Chem, Support Elf, have all been sick. And then a couple other people I know are also unwell. Is it a ballistic? Is she doing this? I'm unsure. Hold on. I need to find out. I cannot. Okay. What was I saying? I don't know. I'm very, very sick. Ow. I hope I can dodge it, but I didn't. Oh no. I was hoping to dodge that. The timing on that was different than I was expecting. Oh, yep. I was like, I'm dead. as soon as I bounced, I was like, that's the end of my life. But yeah, I would say, anybody interested in ever starting a Souls game? Elden Ring is 100%. What is with AI messing up with hands? His hands are complicated. To be fair, have you ever seen an artist that has such creative hands? Not to justify why AI is bad with hands, because AI is bad with hands. It's not capable of replacing the person. It's making approximations, right? But also, I want to say that part of why AI is so weird with hands is that if you look at artists' hands, they're so inconsistent also because hands are a monstrosity. Hands are just a monstrosity of the human body that is very difficult to properly represent. And what that means for AI, not just learning, it doesn't have a consistent example to learn from. Kind of hard to win as a game. Oh, you know what it is? It's because my settings are different now. Hold on. Let me... I don't want to do this. Like, my volume is actually going to be different. I just realized. Sorry. But thank you for telling me. I don't want to do this. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Hold on. How about now? Is that better? That should be closer to what the old settings are. I completely forgot my gain is different on this setting. On this what's it called? On this input. Donut's alarmingly quiet today. I'm worried. I'm also just very tired. Sorry for interrupting. Please continue your chat. No. Thank you for telling me. I would have completely forgotten. Hello, Loud Donut. Yes, hello. This is Loud Donut. Are you ready? I hope you're all prepared. 'Tis I, your friendly neighborhood Loud Donut. Please don't hurt me. I asked. You came to hurt me. This is your fault. Anyways, now you guys can hear me properly. Good and proper. Tough day? No, I'm just tired. I just woke up. The day hasn't even started. The day can't be tough yet. It hasn't started for me. I'm just not a morning person. And again, you could make the argument that it's not morning, Donut. Donut, don't you realize it's almost lunch? Well, yes, but also this is my morning. I wonder if the transposing kiln is still back here. It's evening here. I forgot for a moment. No, it's 11:20. It's 11:20 for me. It's not like it's early morning. I realized, why do you wake up so late, by the way? Oh, that's a very good question. I will tell you right now. Hold on. I'm resisting the urge to move out into the desert, build a shack, and live in a peaceful life with my camel wife. Well, you know, whatever makes you happy. So the reason I wake up so late is because I have the inability to go to sleep at a normal time. Where I'd say that a normal human being probably feels the urge to go to sleep somewhere between the hours of anywhere between 9 to 12, right? 9 to midnight. A normal human feels the urge to go to sleep. I don't feel the urge to go to sleep until maybe, if I'm lucky, 2 a.m. And that's if I'm lucky. If I'm unlucky, then you'll find that I'm awake at like 3, 4 in the morning still. So, sleep? I slept once. Yeah. You get your one, I get my one sleep. I get my one sleep, guys. A single sleep. How do I get over there? Somewhere over here, I think. Can I get in here? No. But yeah. An owl, brother. Yeah. I think I just wake up early. There's a lot of people who sleep at, you know, regular human hours. In fact, a lot of humans do that. I had a conversation with, if you guys know Babbles, Blabbercat, who pops in every once in a while. We had a conversation about this because I realized that I don't sleep normally, right? Oh, hello. And we were talking about it. 6 for you? That's when you wake up? That is early, but I could never. That's early, but people do that, right? If you go to sleep at like 9 p.m., you're probably gonna wake up at 6 a.m. By the way, you know how there's the do you know how? Ow! I just got scooped. You know how they say you're supposed to sleep for 8 hours? I'm gonna murder. You know how they say that you're supposed to sleep for 8 hours, right? They say it's recommended that people sleep about 8 hours, right? If you're a normal adult, you sleep 8 hours. Well, apparently, if you are a woman, you're supposed to sleep for 10 hours. 9 to 10 hours, I think. Damn, I only sleep 8 minutes. That sounds about right. Does it count as waking up if you don't fall asleep? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. 8 hours can range when... That 8 hours can range when you're getting them, yeah. This is how Donut beats the nerd claims, because everyone knows only nerds go to sleep at normal times? Yeah. Sleep is a concept created by the week, yes. Today I skipped school and went hibernating because my mom came back from the hospital, and I got relieved of stress. I sleep the whole day, just like my dad. Well, you know what? Whatever works. Whatever works. Hey, you. Go to work. I refuse. How's it going, number man? How you doing? What was I saying? I was saying things about sleep. Oh, also, if you're a child, yo, how you doing? Doing pretty good. I'm very tired. I woke up very recently, and I am still struggling to exist like a normal human right now. What's that sound? What the hell? Is it? Oh. Oh, it's a windmill. Some nights I fall asleep at 4 just because I have insomnia that night. Yeah, that's typically when I fall asleep. I go to sleep at 4 to 5 a.m., so not normal sleep schedules. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're all the same. For real, for real. Anyways, what was I saying? If you're a child, you are recommended to get also about 10 hours of sleep. Typically, the studies suggest that children need more sleep than adults, and then when you're an aged adult, you need less sleep. So, but that's just that's what they say. Suggested rumors like this don't always indicate things correctly, or not rumors. Suggested studies like this can only suggest things, but they can't really be like accurate about it. I smoke and get conked out by midnight. Okay, so I'm gonna it's not a secret that I do this, but you might not have ever heard me say it outright. Oh. Am I gonna get that? I guess so. There's a thing I do to try to help me sleep, and it used to work more than it does now. It does not work as well as it used to. I take an edible. We want to sleep less as kids, but crave it more as adults, yeah. I take an edible, like an hour to 2 hours before I want to sleep, right? I thought you were an innocent soul. Unfollow. No. But yeah, what was I saying? I take an edible about an hour or two before I want to sleep, and then I try to use that to shut the brain down. I can't take edibles that help you sleep. I've tried lots of things to help me sleep. I've tried melatonin. I've tried edibles. I've tried other things. Oh no, not Pussive Man. Oh no, it's Pussive Man. No. Also, is that a bell ringing woman? Hold on. It's a bell ringing woman. I might die. We'll see. Idiot. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh God, what is that? It's Pussive Man. There we go. Problems are solved. You have a dark soul? I do. They also say you need a minimum of 6 hours sleep to be functional, yet I once went with 3 without sleep and only just started feeling insanity after the second night. Oh. Hi, Jira. I would like the bell lady's number. Mostly because I want to know where she got her bell. Girl, tell me where you got that bell. Come on. You don't gotta keep it a secret. Whoops, I drank my drink. That's unfortunate for me. Surprisingly enough, that isn't the craziest sleep remedy I've heard by far. If I don't get 8, I feel dead after multiple nights of lack of sleep. I perpetually exist in a state of sleep deprivation. For anybody who doesn't know, I usually sleep approximately 4 to 6 hours, somewhere in that range, every day. I'm feeling myself slowly come alive. I don't know if you've heard the tone slightly go up. Okay, I was like, this is gonna be a mimic. Sleep deprivation gang. Sounds terrible. Yeah, I exist in a perpetual state of sleep deprivation. There was a period of time where I actually had proper sleep. And I realized that a lot of my insanity comes from my sleep deprivation. 15 hours sleep is the best. Don't I feel it? I don't remember the last time I felt rested enough. Used to do that, though. Yeah. Could this be a cleric? No way. Oh my god, there he is. This is what Bugs was talking about. Cleric beast. Am I gonna die? I don't have any healing. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. That's very cool. I don't have the damage for you. He's very cool in HD, essentially. I hate him. I had to just guess. I had no idea. So they basically made Cleric Beast, but with the Pus of Man, which is very interesting. Oh, that has a hitbox. Interesting, I'm dead. Oops. I'm still alive. I'm not. Was Cleric Beast in Elden Ring? No, Cleric Beast was in Bloodborne. How's it going, buddy? Danced up. Was Bloodborne. So they basically recreated him with Dark Souls 3, but with Pus of Man, which is very interesting to me. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Is anyone actually able to sleep and then wake up functional afterwards? It always makes me super sluggish. I envy people who can just get more sleep. So here's the thing, right? I could talk about sleep forever. Again, for anybody who doesn't know, I like to start my sentences like that because I never know who pays attention to the things I say. What the heck is he doing? Oh, interesting. If you didn't know this, I previously majored in psychology. I just never... I took a lot of courses, but I couldn't get my degree because of reasons. Anyways, he looks huggable, friend-shaped, kind of. Anyways, point is, right? When it comes to topics like this, I can talk about them for, ever. Because I'm relatively educated on the topic. Mood, yeah. So, the way sleep works, and a lot of people don't realize this. If you have no reason to learn this, there's no reason to even think about this, right? But the way sleep works, you sleep in phases, right? And this much most people know. Like, you've heard of REM sleep, you've heard of hold on. I'm gonna murder this man. I hate him. I hate him. Deep hatred, deep hatred. Most people know, like, REM sleep, right? And what people don't all know is a lot of people think... I feel like a lot of people think that REM sleep is a phase that happens once you're deep enough in sleep, right? The thing is, it's not. You sleep in, like, 40-minute intervals, I believe. 45-minute phases. Initially. And what that means is that every roughly 45 minutes, you enter, I forget if it's, oh, wait, that guy's different. Oh, they're fighting. Ooh, they don't like each other. Wait. You don't like him. You have no problem with me. Now you do, but that's your fault. Oh, he tried to hug me. Wait a minute. No, it's in a murderous mood. Anyways, point is, right? You sleep in phases and it repeats throughout the night. So typically you go through, I forget if it's like, I forget how many phases it is. But every time you go through it, which phase is it? It's not, I don't think it's the REM phase, but one of the phases extends every time. Oh, that's a problem. You're a problem. You have caused me grave problems, and I don't like that. I'm not gonna make it through here. Come on, big boy. Oh, you did. Okay, let me double check. I don't like giving false information. Everything's gonna break for a second while I try to pull up my browser. Okay, let's see. Sleep phase cycle. One of the phases gets longer, and I want to say it might be REM, but I don't remember. Okay. It is. You know what? I was right. It is REM. your REM phase and your light sleep phase both get longer. And your deep sleep phase gets shorter as the night goes on, and you repeat that cycle. And I want to say it's roughly a 45-minute cycle, right? I could be wrong. It could be 90 minutes. I really don't remember. But because you sleep in cycles, right? They recommend non-REM and REM. So non-REM, I'm a big boy, death scream, yeah. So non-REM is made up of 3 other phases. There's a total of 4, whoops. It's like light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep. You can also calculate it based on brain waves, alpha, beta, delta, and another, I forget what the other one is. But essentially, right? Like if everyone out, so now I'm using my phone. Got it, no problem. Basically, you go through those phases, and if you wake up outside of, if you wake up from your deep sleep phase, I believe, you will feel sluggish. You typically want to wake up in your REM phase, because that's your most awake phase, basically. That's also when you'll typically remember your dreams, right? Well, am I remembering that wrong? I know they recommend sleeping in 45-minute intervals. So it's like if you can either sleep in 45 minutes, hour and a half, but you should calculate your naps for 45 minutes if you're taking a nap. Yeah, so you need to hit deep sleep, which is part of your non-REM sleep, in order to actually rest. So that's why they recommend a 45-minute, because at 45-minute mark, you typically will hit REM sleep, which is after your deep sleep phase. So it goes light sleep, deep sleep, REM, right? So if you wake up, I miss most of your talk, it's fine. I'm gonna go over it in, what if all my pages are being ripped? Kicking and screaming from the endless void to find myself drenched in sweat and babbling words whispered to me by unseen mouths in the dark. Well, then, I think you're probably sleeping well. Well enough. Sleep is something you're supposed to be able to control? No. Not in the sense of, actual control. I think I'm actually waking up now. That's unfortunate, I missed. That's unfortunate. There we go. Oh, you didn't die. So, it takes you a couple hours just to fall asleep, yeah. So, you know, ideally, if you're taking a nap and you have the luxury of being able to be like, okay, I want to sleep for X amount of time, I know that I'm so tired I'll probably pass out in like the next couple minutes, then you calculate to, you would set an alarm for somewhere in like, typically what I do is I set an alarm for about 50 minutes-ish. (50 minutes to an hour, right? And that's to account for the fact that I take about 10 minutes to fall asleep, right? So, if I fall asleep at the 10-minute mark, right? Then after about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, I'll wake up. At which point I will be out of REM, or I will be in REM, out of deep sleep. So that's about how it is for me. Yeah. But yeah. So that's what they recommend. Right, and they recommend that because, okay, I think if I just start breathing a little, you son of a, if I start adding a little more oxygen into my my breathing, I should be able to start talking normally again. Anyways, what was I saying? So, typically what happens, right? If you sleep for longer, if you try to force yourself to go back to sleep and sleep for longer, right? Whenever you naturally wake up, that's going to be the best time for you to be up. But sometimes, you know, you'll wake up and you'll be like, I kind of feel tired, I should sleep again, right? What'll happen is if you go and you're like, okay, I should sleep again, and then you go back to sleep, what happens a lot of the times is you'll wake up in the middle of your non-REM deep sleep later because your body's like, hey, we need to get up, right? And it doesn't properly let you hit that phase. And because it does that, because you don't actually get that sleep, right? And it wakes you up in the middle of that non-REM phase, then you wake up feeling like you didn't properly rest, because even though you got more sleep, technically, right? You woke up in the middle of a phase that was not good for your brain, basically. Ma'am? Oh, she was summoning them. Good to know. Maybe you need rest. I thought about canceling stream today, or at least pushing it back, but I decided against it. Okay, hold on. You know what I need? I also need a cough drop. Because my voice is one thing, being ill is another. I am now partially yelling because I'm not looking at my mic, and I need you all to be able to hear me. So, with that said, alright, I think I'm alive now, guys. Let me take a sip of coffee. Oh god. I should have muted. Hate that. Sorry. Okay, so. I'm alive now. Dark Souls? Sup, Bubbles? Oh! Thank you for showing up, because you brought me back to the thought I didn't finish. What perfect timing! The thing I was saying about sleep earlier, guys. Wait, the new mod? Yes! Archthrones! The demo's out. You can download it on Nexus Mods. Such a calm conversation for such aggressive gameplay. Sometimes. So, okay. Here's the thing, guys. The reason I was talking about sleep stuff. Part of why I sleep so late, like I said, I had this conversation with Babbles. Which is, I think, based on... So it's gonna make you have a new character. You have to fresh install, basically. You have to, what's it called? Verify your game files or something? The one I 100% the game on? Oh yeah, see, I didn't really care about it because I'm just gonna play the game again. But you have to... I think you can, maybe you can zip the save file and store it away somewhere, but you have to do a fresh install. And the reason you have to do it is because the game supposedly will bug out, possibly. But when I was talking to Babbles, is there co-op at all? Yes. Apparently we're on a server dedicated to the game. So you can play with people here. I haven't even checked if I have like a summoning stone or anything. I don't. So I don't know how you're supposed to do it, but supposedly there's online play, supposedly. What me and Babbles were saying was that I might have delayed sleep phase. Because guys, okay. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I don't want to say I joked about it, but it used to be like a funny haha to be like, man, I have such a hard time with all these things. I relate so much to all these people with their ADHD and autism, right? Which sounds weird to say, right? But I used to like laugh at all those memes and be like, aha, they just like me, right? I've now been by two separate people who are actually two separate people who are diagnosed have basically been like, hey, are you and so now I'm like, oh, it might not be a joke anymore. The only way to get efficient diagnosis is a sleep study, but it's pretty obvious when it's there. Yeah. One day, maybe. It's different than insomnia or not being able to sleep or just staying up late because you're distracted. Yeah, I just don't feel the urge to go to sleep. So real. No. Look, it is what it is. That's how it was with me. Yeah, everybody keeps. I keep being. It started with a joke. Yeah. It was a prank. Oh god, he just rolled me. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him real quick. Your roll. Get your. Please, get off me. I did not consent to this. I need to heal again. Hold on. But yeah. It started with a joke, and it's rapidly stopped being a joke. I rolled early. I knew immediately. There's a good chance we die here, but... Ooh, the grab. I'm dead. Well. I'm now curious, can you elaborate on the symptoms? So... got these dice and they were really pretty in the sunlight, and I made a joke because people would joke about me being somewhat autistic in my behaviors. Aside from the joke, they make my autism feel funny. They indeed were making my autism feel funny. Oh no! So, for delayed sleep phase, right? DSPS, delayed sleep phase syndrome, right? That was the moment I started questioning, like, wait, is that a joke or is it possible? Yeah. I've been hold on. I'll talk about where my joke, where it stopped being a joke in a minute. But what I was gonna say is that for delayed sleep phase, basically, so for everybody, if you know what a circadian rhythm is basically your body's natural sleep and awake cycle. It's your body's built-in thing where it tells you, hey, it's time for us to sleep, or hey, it's time for us to be awake, right? We have business to do, or hey, it's past our beddy by time, we should go to bed, right? Diagnosed in 2022, baby. I do love it when things make my autism feel funny. So a way to put it is that a normal standard, right, person's sleep-wake cycle will usually put them it'll tell them to sleep somewhere between like, again, like I said, 9 to 12, right? That's your average circadian rhythm end cycle. That's when your melatonin builds up to the point that your body tells you to sleep, right? It's typically based on sunlight. Yes, your circadian rhythm is typically based on sun cycle, right? Because when the sun comes up, your body stops generating melatonin, starts generating serotonin, and that tells your body to be up and active, right? When the sun goes down, your serotonin stops generating, your melatonin starts going up, and as melatonin levels go up, you get sleepy, okay? That's why light therapy can be used, yes. So, am I supposed to not feel tired when the sun is up? Yeah, typically. If you have DSP, your sleep cycle is not properly synced up with those cycles, right? And so what you'll find is that even though the sun is up, you will still feel kind of sluggish even though the sun has gotten up, because while your circadian rhythm is typically based around the sun, right? What it really is based on is your melatonin serotonin levels. That could also be a sign of narcolepsy. Yeah, I do that backwards if I feel tired ever at all. Yeah. No. So I don't fall asleep at random times, random places. Who told you that? Uh-oh. So, if you have DSP, your sleep-wake cycle will not properly sync up with the sun's cycle. And so in the morning, you will still feel sluggish. I haven't looked into exactly why that is. I'm gonna cause violence to you. That's a promise. The thing with DSPS is that you do get good sleep. You have no problem with falling asleep. It's not insomnia, but it's commonly misdiagnosed as such, yes. It's not that you cannot fall asleep. It's that your body doesn't want you to fall asleep yet. Basically, that's kind of like a good way to think about it, is that your body's saying that right now is not the proper time to sleep. It's not that you can't sleep, right? It's that your body is just hasn't told you it's time to sleep yet. And then it doesn't wake you up when most people would wake up. What the heck? What was that? What is that item? Do you see that? I got the pus. What? Where'd it go? Oh. Interesting. Okay. I still haven't figured out how to mix things into my flask. But yeah, so like I sleep. If I let myself sleep naturally, right? Lick it. I don't know if it looks tasty. But maybe. If you sleep out of your natural rhythm, you don't get healthy sleep. So if it were insomnia, then you don't get healthy sleep. Or if it was insomnia, then even when you fall asleep late or your schedule's messed up, you won't get proper sleep. And despite getting 8+, you still feel awful. That's why people without DSPS feel awful in third shift. What do you mean? I would put that directly in my mouth. That is exactly where the pus goes. That was the reality of being an owl. Why so complicated? But yeah, so DSPS, if your body will tell you to sleep at a different time, and you will sleep normally during those times. Like if you just let your body sleep naturally, you'll find that you're always going to sleep at like a similar time. You're always waking up at a similar time, and you feel normal, right? I feel normal on my sleep schedule. So if I go to sleep at 3, 4 in the morning, and I wake up at 11, 12, I feel normal. They're living in a permanent third shift, even though it's normal. Yeah. So even if I yeah, exactly. If I try to go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 8, right? Or go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 6. I can tell you right now, I have woken up at 6 a handful of times, and I feel like garbage for about 4 hours. I'll sleep 12+ hours till my normal wake up time if I'm not intervening. Yeah. I'm confused, geez. So it's like, think of it this way, right? For me, even if I go to sleep at 9 or 10, right? I still have to force myself to wake up at 6 or 7 if I want to be awake at a normal time, right? And even if I do that, I will feel like garbage. I won't feel awake properly until 11 or 12, no matter what time I wake up and how much sleep I got. I just don't. And then, but if I'm left, it is a different cycle. DSPS is basically just a different cycle, but it's a very different cycle because your sleep cycle should typically be synced up to the sun or to like activity, right? Because the thing is, engaging in active activity will generate serotonin. It won't stop melatonin production, so you'll still start to feel sleepy, but your body will still remain active, right? So I can be active for a very long time, right? Okay, so here, sorry. I'm going to try to cycle it into a way to explain it that will make sense. When I need to wake up at 6, I just don't sleep. It's like the equivalent of staying awake till 4 a.m. versus waking up at 4 a.m. Yeah. If you have a normal sleep schedule, right? You're a person with a normal sleep schedule who goes to sleep at like 10 and wakes up at 6 or 7, right? That's your normal sleep schedule. Let's say you have a reason that you need to do work until midnight, right? After you hit 11, your body will have told you by then that you should be asleep and you will feel tired. But because you're active, you can kind of keep pushing through it. And then when you go to sleep, you'll still naturally probably wake up at 6 or 7 because that's when your body knows it should wake up, right? Even though you got less sleep. But you can stay up because you're active. Even if I'm not active from 10 to 12, I do not get sleepy. Delayed sleep phase cycle syndrome. Yeah. DSPS is easier. I mean, fixing your sleep schedule is a myth. Fixing your sleep schedule works if you are... if your sleep schedule is actually tied to busy and daylight hours. Busyness and daylight hours. If your sleep schedule is actually tied to those things, like a normal person... I'm blind, I can't read their name. It's either Cole is the one who's talking about... Cole's probably the one you're talking about. Koul. Not blind, just no glasses on. Got it. I'm still going to sleep at 4 a.m. That's fair. So the thing is, right? If you're a normal... If your sleep schedule is just screwed up because you're a normal sleep schedule who had to adapt to a new schedule, because you can adapt to a new schedule, right? But you can adapt within ranges, right? It's very difficult to adapt very far outside your range. So, for example, my normal sleep time is 3 or 4 a.m. But I can make myself go to sleep at 1 or 2, and I can kind of be okay. My body will still try to wake me up at like 11. So even if I go to sleep at 1, I'll sleep 9 hours or 10 hours and wake up at 11, right? But I can force myself to go to sleep at like 1 or 2 and then set an alarm to wake up at like 9 or 10, right? And then over time, I'll eventually kind of adjust. But as soon as I take those alarms away, I'm going back to sleeping at 4 a.m. as soon as those alarms are gone. If I don't have something actively forcing me onto a schedule, I will not follow that schedule. Because that's what it is. It's your body's natural cycle. It's not the cycle you've adapted to, right? Because I can adapt. I worked an 8 to 5. So obviously I had to wake up at like 7 in the morning, which meant I had to go to sleep at like... Well, I would have had to go to sleep at like 10, right? But what I did was I went to sleep at like 12 to 2 and just woke up at 7 and got by with like 5 hours of sleep every day. I don't really adapt to the forced schedule because it's a habit, but it's easy to stray from the habit. It's really hard to build a habit like that, yeah. I worked for 2 years working an 8 to 5 job, right? 9 to 5, basically. And it wasn't until after the first year that I started to feel okay waking up that early, like being able to properly do work in the morning. And then as soon as I no longer had to do that, I was immediately back to my sleeping from 4 to 11 schedule. Immediately. Remember when my mental health is bad, I just sleep my natural cycle because it's bad for you to sleep out of the cycle mentally. It is. But yeah. There you go. Used to work graveyard, so I had to rearrange my sleep schedule like 3 times. Yeah. But yeah. You can adapt to another schedule, right? But it doesn't change that your body will naturally want to follow a different schedule. And the thing is, there is survival value in having people with delayed sleep phase syndrome, right? DSPS. Which is, in the caveman days, when we all were sleeping by the fire, right? With predators around us, and we had to survive, right? If you had people with DSPS in your community, right, sleeping around that fire with you, they were still up after the sun went down, and they could watch for predators for longer. Which meant you had a higher likelihood, you had less time where there was nobody awake, and somebody would make sure that you survived, basically. In modern society, people who, if you have DSPS, you're probably more likely to be wanting to work a graveyard shift, because that's when your body's naturally awake. Heard about that? Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. You suck. Okay. I need to learn his stuff. Come on. That's a bad roll, but whatever. Uh-oh. Unfortunate. Maybe we just gotta play at a slight distance. Oh god. I hate that attack. Damn it. Oh no. No. Uh-oh, I might be dead. Please stop. Please back away. Please. Please back away. You freak! You know, maybe the problem is I'm not treating him like Cleric Beast. Because if I was treating him like Cleric Beast, I would be hugging his left side and strafing around him. Most doctors think you need to cure your DSPS, but most doctors that are patient first, not society first, say that there's nothing biologically wrong with sleeping in an odd schedule as long as your life can allow. Sometimes it's best to adapt your life to your body's needs rather than adapt your body to the needs of society. I tried to tell it to my family, they casually called me stupid. I'm the only biologist in the family. When your sleep has no bearing on how productive a person you are, to be honest, global warming, it's better to be awake when the sun isn't out. We've evolved past being reliant on the sun for our day-to-day lives. It's true. We are in a post-sun society. But yeah, the thing is, right, and this goes for a lot of things. This goes for a lot of things. You'll find that there's a handful of, like, doctors who will say this. Exactly what what Babbles said, which is that there is a branch of health that, rather than suggest that we adapt people to society, rather than suggest whoa, that was weird, adapting people to society, what they suggest is that you learn to navigate the world with basically the hand you're given, right? So for example, right, and I talk about this all the time, it's no secret, Donut has anxiety, right? So the reason that's important, right, is that I don't have this as bad as I used to. I had agoraphobia, right? Which meant that anytime I was in a very public place, agoraphobia literally comes from the fear of the market. If I was in a very public place, school, the mall, right? Anywhere like that, I was, anxiety we don't trust, yes. Oh, wow, wow. Why make this? Ooh. Ooh. Close. So, what I was saying is that I had, and still probably have to an extent, agoraphobia, right? I really struggle with being out in public in places where there's, okay. I realize I can just do what I normally do. God dang. Got them footwork. Fancy footwork. Oh, hello. You're back. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go. You're gonna stay here, right? And so what I did was I just didn't go to those places, right? Some people might be like, oh, well, you need to face your fear. You need to be used to dealing with crowds, right? You just gotta learn to adapt to it. No, my therapist was like, hey, if you don't do well in public, then just, you know, find ways to avoid it if you can. And then when you can go, or when you do need to go, look for ways that will make it more manageable. So for me, what that looked like was, learning who I could ask to go with me places when I needed to go somewhere. And so being like, hey, using paper plates isn't lazy if you have ADHD and struggle to keep up with dishes. Paper plates is just an adjustment to your life in order to keep, maintain order in your home. It's actually quite intelligent and more diligent to create solutions to problems that you face rather than ignoring them and hoping it works. Yes. So, for example, right, with my agoraphobia, what I would do is I'd be like, okay, well, I need to go to the store. I have to go buy some clothes at the mall, right? I know that if I go to the mall, I'm gonna have a panic attack. So what do, right? I need to get clothes. What I would do is, ideally, I'd go to a smaller business, if I could, a place where there's less people, right? But if I had to go to the mall, let's say it's something that I could only buy at the mall, right? What I would then do is I would, I don't know if he's gonna shoot still, I'm scared. What I would do is I would ask like Jira and be like, hey Jira, do you have some free time? Can you come with me to the mall? And then I would just stick to Jira. I'd be like, hey, I need to go to this store. I need to get here so I can go do shopping. And then she would just walk me there. I would keep my eyes down because if I don't perceive the group, I'm fine. Well, not fine. It's a lie to say I'm fine. But rather, if I don't perceive the group, it's not as bad, right? And so that was like my workaround. And rather than suffer and try to make myself deal with it and be miserable, right? Oh, it's me going, he just like me for real. Yeah. So I just have Jericho with me, and you know, now I can go to the store on my own. I'm a big boy, I can go to the store on my own. But it did help me. And then again, like, I didn't always go to the store, go to the mall, right? I just adapted to going to places that were smaller to avoid situations that would make me have that. If people back in the Industrial Revolution treated new technology how we treat solutions to mental disabilities, they would shun the creations that make those tedious tasks so much easier as cheating or lazy, versus calling them efficient and innovative, because yeah, it's hard for everyone, but you should suck it up. Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Okay. We're good, we're good. So, yeah, there's a lot of solutions to mental health that typically are make this problem disappear as much as possible so that way you can look like a normal human. But there's also a branch of psychology that's very much a proponent of, hey, you have this problem, that's fine. Rather than try to make you deal with it, let's find a way for you to navigate the world in a way that doesn't cause you immense distress. And that's fine too. If you're able to live your life, then whatever way whatever way works for you, basically. If I could stop getting hit by that, that'd be great. I need him to back away. Hold on. I need him to attack me. Perfect. Not perfect. I'm gonna get hit. I didn't. Rule my frames. If I would ask someone to help me with anxiety, it would be looked at like I ran out of an asylum. God. And would be probably told to grow up. Surreal to hear that someone's actually considerate for that. Yeah. You have to find the right people. And then again, like, oh, that was my body that has experienced pain. I missed. I'm fine. If you see me turn my camera away from him when he does that jump, what I'm doing is I'm looking for his shadow. Ooh, so he still has the arm stagger? Oh, crazy. I died because he... Cleric Beast. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what's going on. I think sadly the fact that newer generations are dealing with a lot more mental trauma due to the current state is creating a bigger demand for more understanding of mental health. Just like the massive change in the Industrial Revolution actually kind of kickstarted the study of mental health and psychology. Especially since the more automated the tasks become and the more intellectual-based labor we do, the more we think about that sort of thing. Delulu is Solulu. So, yeah, I think a good chunk of it, there was a big push a couple years back to destigmatize mental health. And also, I talk about this occasionally, there's a push to legitimize psychology as a study. And while, you know, you think about it as like, oh, well, you study it in school, what do you mean, right? Psychology is considered a soft science, and what that means is the hard sciences are math, you know, things like chemistry, biology. Those are hard sciences. They have things that are objectively considered objectively studied, right, with quote unquote proof, right? I ignore the big bad trauma and it won't get to me. Works wonders. Wow, it's more likely than you think. Anyways. So psych is considered to be a soft science, which means that, ooh, it's called a soft science because we can't verify anything, right? It's hard to be like, oh yes, this is exactly how this mental thing affects people. It specifically affects this part of the brain and results in this. But because everybody has different, you know, three people could have anxiety, right? And all three of them exhibit anxiety differently, right? Three people can have like the tism and they all exhibit the tism differently, right? Works all up until you get a conversion disorder, yeah. So the thing is, right? Hold on. Oh, you. Wow. That actually cost me everything. Because now I need to get past him. I don't want to fight him because honestly it's a waste of time. But anyways, yes, so what was I saying? Oh, psych is considered a soft science, and there was a push to legitimize it as a research because there's lots of evidence for things, but nothing hard, right? Oh god, I need to cough. Okay, I managed to mute before I had to cough. Didn't cause real problems. Okay. Oh god. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Never mind. Can I get enough distance to heal? That's the question. Yes. So the good thing is attack animation doesn't start until you're much closer. I knew that attack was coming, and I tried to roll it, but I rolled wrong. Hold on. Oh. I was really hoping that would do what I needed it to. Would I? Okay. It's still up to debate if the physical health problem causing the painting tools or conversion disorder. Yeah. I start to hate that screeching. Yeah, well, we gotta put up with it. My goal for today is just to kill this. Ideally, the way I should deal with this, in all honesty, is if I go get the faith to Carthus Flame Arc, I'd probably be fine. Okay, anyways. They're blocking my route. This is a problem. Okay. Okay, so, but yeah, I could talk about psych all day. I'm simultaneously very well read on psych and also not as well read as I would like to be. I literally used to sit and like, I would literally sit and like read psych papers and psych articles like as just a thing I would do. Yeah, I'm never beating the nerd allegations now. But yes, I would legitimately just sit there and read psych papers and stuff. You can talk, but can you talk about donuts? I crave choco donuts. That's fair. I actually had something to say about donuts. I'm very much a fan of, I don't know if they're like a Mexican donut, but they're basically just these like fried dough balls, with like sugar on them. Am I here in time? I am barely. Please, always and forever, talk about the nerd shit. It's genuinely interesting. I'm never beating the nerd allegations, guys. Violence is being born inside of me right now. That's a problem. I have to use 2 heals right here. I don't think we're winning this. I knew you studied, but didn't know you were that into psychology. Yeah, I'm very, very much, I used to be very much, like... I was studying, like, what the new psych techniques were, things that they were discovering in the field. I was very well read on optogenetics for a little bit. For anybody who doesn't know what optogenetics are, or, hey, thank you for the follow, Double of a Doodle. Double of a Doodle, that's a good name. Hold on. What's it called, optogenetics? Let me double check. I might be throwing that word out too easily without actually verifying. Optogenetics? Optogenetics. Yes. So, what optogenetics is, I guess, not was. They found that, I think it was a photoresponsive, like, algae or something. They basically could coat a neuron, they could coat a part of your brain with a photoreceptive thing, basically. Day 14 of eating 2 raw eggs, doing 240 push-ups, whatever the abs workout is called, sit-ups a day. And ultra's becoming large for me. I'm losing weight. Nice, congrats, dude. I'm not sure about raw eggs, though. I don't think raw eggs are very good, depending on where you are. But you know what? Good for you. What is I saying? Brain. Oh, optogenetics. They coat a part of the brain in a photoreceptive substrate, whatever. And then they put a tiny little light switch, basically, that they can flick on and off. And it activates that portion of the brain. Which sounds weird. But if you think about it this way, right? I'm Romania. Every day the chance of getting salmonella is larger. Well, you know, if you're aware of the risks and you're making those decisions, then who am I to stop you? I'm not. That's the answer to that. You know what I just reminded myself of? Have you guys seen that meme of the guy, the bowling dude? I don't remember what his name is, but he like bowls. He gets like a strike and he like turns around to celebrate. Who do you think you are? I am. Can they put the switch in my brain and turn on my ability to function when I want to and not just whenever my brain says so? In theory, yes. So what they were looking at, the applications of it, obviously there's very questionable applications of it if you think about it, right? If you could install a series of little diodes that just flick on and off certain parts of your brain, right? Here's what you could do, okay? If you could activate the part of your brain that generates dopamine whenever you wanted to, you could literally condition yourself to enjoy doing whatever the hell you want. Anything. You can condition yourself to associate doing a thing with feeling good, and then it will reverse itself. So when you do the thing, you feel good because your brain says, let's say you were like, okay, well, I really want to be able to focus on, I don't know. For me, I really want to be able to focus on doing audio work, right? Every time I start to record, I'm going to dope my brain up. I'm going to hit the switch and activate dopamine every time I start recording. And then I'm going to dope it up again when I complete the recording, right? For maybe a week, I have to force myself to do this. After, I think they say it's like about a month or something before a habit forms. You could probably make it quicker by doing this. So I'd say, like, after doing this for a week, I dope my brain up with dopamine every time I start recording. Eventually, I just start recording and I just start feeling good to record. And then I just start recording all the time, or more often, because my brain is associating it with feeling good. On the one hand, you could use that to make yourself do what you want to do. On the other hand, somebody else, let's say they want to train like a new batch of soldiers, right? You go and join the army, you're part of a new program. They want these people to really put themselves into the fray, right? See, the problem is I like working. I like all the things I do for work because I made all my hobbies my work. This is not a problem. This is fine. It's just that sometimes my brain goes, ha ha ha. No. Don't over here Pavloving himself. Exactly, right? The problem with this is that, let's say you want to do the same thing, but you wanted to train soldiers, right? Every time they get into a firefight, right? In a training environment, every time they get into a firefight, you dope them up. Every time. Huge amounts of dopamine. Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, all the good chemicals flood their brain. Every time they get into a firefight. Now, you've got people who are trained and conditioned to want to get into firefights. Right? And you could take it a step further. You could essentially induce, so if you know, like, thrill seekers, people who go skydiving and stuff a lot, right? Heavy thrill seekers, daredevils, have a deficiency in the brain where they constantly feel miserable because they don't have enough dopamine in their body. Ever. And the only time they get that is when they do these life-threatening things. You can essentially induce that into these people so that the only time they feel alive is when they're fighting. Oh, shucks. I left for 2 minutes. No one's already talking about the army. Lost out of the conversation. I was talking about optogenetics and how you could use a light to activate parts of your brain and the possible good uses, and now we're on the possible bad uses, right? So, in theory, you've got these series of switches that you can use to activate and deactivate certain parts of the brain. You can activate the parts of the brain that generate happiness, love, affection, pleasure every time they're in firefights, and the rest of their day, you just shut it off. You just don't let it activate. Now they're miserable every time they're not in a fight. Now you have a batch of soldiers who live just to fight because that's the only thing they know that gives them pleasure and happiness. That's the problem with optogenetics. The applications of it could be amazing if it's used properly. Because if you think about it, there's a lot of things that are just like chemical imbalances. You could literally put these switches to generate chemicals in your brain and activate them when you need to. I just need to work outside of the times where I do all the things and don't sleep, because those times are getting shorter from the whole not sleeping thing. Yeah. By the way, when I watch and or lurk, I always pull up the Chromebook Lizzie uses to have her account lurk too. Don't worry, Lizzie is okay with that too. She actually asks me why I don't have it open to give you the extra view. She catches me watching without it. Holy heck, dude. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Babbles and Lizzie. But yes, that's the problem with it. Optogenetics is very cool. It could change everything if it becomes a procedure that is safe, effective, and they can find out how to use it for other things, right? Because you think about it, ADHD, right, is a lack of dopamine and serotonin, right? Your dopamine, actually, I think it's too little dopamine, too much serotonin, I think. It's something weird like that. For things that are just chemical imbalances, you could literally plug in these and just pump up the chemicals when you need to. It would be a much more active, responsive method of dealing with these things. But the possibilities of them being misused are very high. I'm not sure how research is going in optogenetics. I haven't looked at it in a long time. Not a long way until brainwashing, donut. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. I haven't looked at optogenetics in a long time, so I'm not sure how it's coming along. I don't know if it's making progress or if it's making no progress, but yeah. I rolled wrong. Whoa, I've never seen that attack. Come on. Drink. Now being an everyday thing will be 10,000% abused, no doubt. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. The problem is that a lot of things that could be very beneficial for people also run the risk of being very abused. That's why we can't have nice things, guys. Oh, I didn't mean to get grabbed. I mean, do I ever mean to get grabbed? Maybe. Ow. Okay, we're fine. I'm really trying to get that. Oh, I think if I'd hit the hand one more time, I think I would have gotten the arm stagger. Oh, I still am alive, which is kind of crazy. I'm not about to not be. Oh god. Suddenly depression. They could activate the sudden depression button. But yeah. There's a lot of things. Psychology is a study that has very many benefits. But once we get to the point where these things are more concrete and people have active ways of influencing them, right? That are more concise, precise, then we will start. Whoa, that was close. Running into to risks. You can't shoot me from here, right? No. Okay. There's not a side path here, is there? No. I'm like, the side path's on the other side of the door. Okay. But yes, so. Yeah. That was a very long topic that had nothing to do at all with anything we're doing. I just really like talking about psychology. Again, I haven't studied psychology in a long time, which is why I'm always very interested when somebody has something psychology related to talk to me about, because I really enjoy learning, and I enjoy learning psychology related things. It's oh, Ember. Psychology is such a fun topic. Ow. Ow. It's a fun topic to talk about. It is. The brain is fascinating. Again, reminder. Donut's guilty secret. Donut studied psychology primarily because he felt he couldn't understand people. And so I literally went and said, well, you know what? What's the best way to understand how to interact with people if I could just understand their brain? Yeah, anyways. Uh-oh. Psychology's such a fun. Ow, it's such a mood. Yeah. Ooh. Dang, now I regret not getting the psychology class in high school. It's never too late to start learning psychology. Oh, they pus. They pus. They pus. But yeah. She have iframes? I'm Donut. That didn't study psychology. I just gave up on socializing. That's actually 5head. Why didn't I think about that? Donut, please stop calling me out like this. But also, it does make me feel better knowing I was not the only one who went, how do people, and took psychology about it. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I went, this whole peopling thing, not understanding it. I should take some courses on this. And then here I am, number one, baby. I'm now surprisingly good at interacting with people in a very controlled manner. I trying to dodge it. I just give up on people. Bang, easy. Yeah, it's very funny to me how quickly I went, this is the easy solution. The easy solution was not just interact with people and learn. The easy solution was I take a course and somebody teaches me what I need to know about this whole interacting with people thing. Because if I know how people's brain work, then I can interact with them better. Duh. It was actually so smart and not at all my dark secret. Yeah, if you ever wonder why I seem like I have very controlled interactions with people, right? Very controlled, very sometimes calculated seeming interactions with people, it's because I literally went to school to study how to interact with people. And as a happy accident, discovered that I actually love psychology. So, there you go. Sometimes your problems can become your power. That's my secret. Ow. My weakness became my strength in the weirdest way possible. In a way that nobody could have possibly comprehended, I turned my biggest weakness into my biggest strength. We can get to half, and I'm just not making it. I don't understand people, but I'm also a narcissist, so it's also very challenging to want to care enough to think about the process of other people's brain, yet being so interested in it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys another thing I'd never tell anybody. I trust you guys. I trust you guys not to use this information against me. While I'm not diagnosed narcissism, I had a therapist literally... It's always funny to me to think about this, but I was not diagnosed with narcissism. I was accused of narcissism by my therapist. It's safe to say I don't see that therapist anymore. But it was really funny at the time to me to think about the fact that my therapist did not go, oh, you might have narcissism. My therapist went, I was explaining something, like, about how I was thinking about something, and my therapist went, my therapist basically went, that's almost a narcissistic way of thinking. You can't do that. And I was like, but I do though. I'm a social soldier, and you are activating my autism. Oh, God. This is only partially joke. Damn, me too, bestie. Therapists out here like, you're too cringe. Yeah, my therapist literally did not say to me, like, hey, I think you might have a narcissistic disorder, narcissistic personality disorder. No, my therapist said, bro, you're acting that, the way you're describing that sounds like you could have narcissism. And here's why, okay? This is why I have severe savior complex and people pleaser complex. Okay, so see, that's the thing, right? That's my situation. I have I quite seriously started to avoid people, otherwise I'm getting another BS. I have, the accusation came with the accusation that I probably have a martyr complex. And the thing that made me kind of like be like, oh, maybe, is because they explained to me that like narcissism, I was like, how can I have narcissism? I hate myself. Right? Which sounds hilarious when I put it like that, but I legitimately sat there and was like, I can't possibly have narcissism. I hate myself too much at the time, right? I love myself now, guys. For the record, I don't hate myself now. I love myself. I'm too goddamn funny. I'm too goddamn funny to hate myself. But my therapist was like, narcissism has nothing to do with, on the one hand, it does have something to do with, you know, feeling like the world centers around you. But not necessarily with being obsessed with yourself in the sense that people think of, right? When you think of narcissism, you think of Narcissus, right, from mythology, who drowned in a lake because he saw his reflection and fell in love with himself, right? What you're obsessed with is your influence on the world. So I would tell, because what I would tell them in my therapy was, hey, I let this person take advantage of me because I don't want, if I don't let them take advantage of me, they're going to feel bad about themselves. Which I just don't want to go into details about it, but basically that was the gist of it, is that I let people hurt me because if I don't let them hurt me, they're going to hurt themselves. And my therapist was like, that's not normal. They're like, you don't have that kind of power over people's lives, right? And I'm like, but I do. And they were like, no, you don't. Yeah, that was when I realized that I might actually have a narcissism complex. You keep saying the things in my head and it's scary. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so far in your head. I actually am the brainworm in your head that tells you to do the crazy things. That's actually me. But yeah, so there you have it. You son of a... You don't necessarily need to love yourself and be obsessed with yourself in order to have narcissism complex. All you need is to over-exaggerate the influence that you have on the world and other people. Which sounds like you're... It can feel like you're supposed to be like obsessed with yourself when I say it like that, right? But it's not about being obsessed with yourself, because it can just be over exaggerating or over estimating the influence that, like, it just sounds so weird for narcissism to not be beneficial to you, basically. Going at the cost of BG3 confirmed. I am the brainworms. Yep. Oh god. Wow, why does this make so much sense? Yeah, that's the real way that the real way. That's actually... Narcissism can take the form of looking like somebody who's obsessed with themselves, right? Being very conceited and only absorbed in their life and what they do, right? But the reality of it is that the way it was explained to me is that I was taking agency away from other people by thinking that my decisions would influence a decision of theirs to the extent that nothing else could change it. What did I miss? We're talking about narcissism now. But yeah, so the way it was explained to me is that basically by thinking that my decision... Donut is worms, yes. I am the brainworms. That's what you miss. every brainworm you have that tells you to to be a little insane, to be a little silly, right? That's me. That's actually just me. But yeah, so essentially I was removing agency from the people around me by thinking that by me doing something, it would dramatically alter the way they did something or felt, and wasn't taking into account basically that they have an entire life outside of me. Which a lot of people have that, right? A lot of people can have that, like, minor narcissism. No, hidden worms. Yeah, I'm actually the hidden worms. No, it's just brain worms in a meat suit. Yep, that's me. Like we said, I'm Baldur's Gate. I am the Baldur's Gate. Anxiety and imposter syndrome is now narcissism. They can be related to it. Yet, because here's the thing about imposter syndrome, right? Imposter syndrome, a lot of times what you think is that you have tricked people into thinking you're, a lot of the times, right? A lot of people's imposter syndrome is, we still love you, even as a worm. Good. You better. The wild and crazy thing is that it's true. People do, in fact, have their own whole lives and can do things outside of the things I do, but they don't. It's impossible. So here's the thing about imposter syndrome, right? Imposter syndrome can be linked to narcissism because when you feel... Does he put it away? When you feel like you've tricked people, because that's what typically happens, is you feel like you've tricked people into thinking you're a good person, right? No, it's just there. What? What the hell? What's that thing doing there? I just gotta get away. Okay. When you think that you've tricked people into liking you because you've tricked them into thinking you're a good person or whatever, because that's how it is, right? What you're doing is you're saying that you have so much influence on them that they cannot look at you and make a determination for themselves about it. And you've taken away their agency to decide whether or not you're a good person and worth their love and affection. And that's how that can be related to narcissism. Not necessarily like completely indicative, right? But there can definitely be a trace of it. In that. Ouch. I'm gonna just shoot him for a little bit. I am a caster after all. I have to use this mana somehow. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Laura. Damn, I gotta get into psychology. Like, someone can have the same spicy group of, like, time blindness is not an autism or ADHD thing. Yeah. It can be indicative of it, but it's not necessarily linked to it specifically. You can have the same spicy soup of mental problems, but outwardly portray it differently to create a different mental illness entirely from another sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, so it's possible for your... Oh god. It's possible for, oh god, I messed. For narcissism to portray... I'm gonna get hit. Never mind, too good. In a way that makes you seem like you have... or make you feel imposter syndrome. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Oh, he's leaving goo. But it's not necessarily... Oh, God. It's not necessarily a straight-up indicator of it. Oh, God. That was close. Ew. If I had fire magic, this would be very easy. Wait, do I have fire bombs? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit. Oh, God. I'm stuck. Oh, my God. We did it. Hey! Don't be greedy, Donut. I did not. My head's still hurting? Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully it gets better. Soul of the Pus-Ridden Beast. We did it. Oh, my God. I heard spicy soup. Now I'm hungry. Mental Pokemons. Catch them all. Rude. Leave my time blindness alone. You can have tendencies to see a narcissism, but be far from narcissist. Yes. Like someone who sees their actions as able to affect others could just have a strong social anxiety and fear of hurting others, rather than the mindset going towards, well, that must mean I'm special since I affect these people. The difference is honestly empathy. Narcissists have less empathy for others, or sometimes it's impossible. And that's the thing, right? It's hard. It feels weird to say this because now I feel I'm still unsure, but I had a very hard time with empathy for a very, very long time. Which I guess if you look at me now, it's probably really hard to imagine a donut that lacked empathy. I do too. I got stuff to do later. Yeah. I didn't see what I got. I was too busy looking at the Boreal Soldier. You're not gonna hurt me, right? You're gonna talk to me? I can't lock onto you. Empathy? Like feeling sorry for others? Feeling sorry for others is sympathy. Right? People who have high anxiety about the thought process have high empathy for how they affect others, even when realistically they don't affect them at that level.
Thou art keen,
Oh.
were thee troubled by my gaze? I am naught but a scout. Payeth me no mind, so we may not come to blows.
Dignified bow? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's a dancer, yeah. So, you can feel sorry for people, right? Sympathy is feeling sorry for people. You're like, oh man, I'm sorry you're going through that. Empathy is, I understand what you're going through. Empathy is putting yourself in that person's shoes. It's saying that I feel bad, or right? Let's say somebody loses someone they love, right? You're like, oh yeah, I understand what you're going through. I feel what you're going through. I can imagine if I lost someone I love. That's your empathy, right? You feel what they feel. Sympathy is, I feel sorry for you in the situation you're experiencing. Wait, I just realized, how do I get back? I don't think there's a way back here. Is there? Well, we're gonna find out. I'm very scared. Sympathy is more detached. Yeah, sympathy is like... Oh god, I think I'm gonna die. Wait, do I have enough mana to just cast my way through this? I might have enough mana to just cast my way through this. I don't like how you call me out. Look. We're just stating the details. If you happen to match, then so be it. That's why I simply use empathy, yeah. So you'll find that with people who are narcissistic, typically they don't feel bad the same way other people might feel bad for somebody. They feel bad. This is going to turn into me shuffling into donuts. I'm like, okay, but can we talk about my brain now? Because I have questions, comments, and concerns. That's fair. My Delulu is ruined. Yeah, sorry, guys. I think I'm just gonna... Do I have a homeward bone? I think I'm just gonna homeward bone. But yeah. The anxiety comes from knowing how you would feel bad if you were in their shoes, and that's why you feel bad, right? So, God. It's very difficult for me to talk about, like, I talk about my, hold on. I'm gonna need more of these stats to cast spells later, but I'm gonna just, for now, keep doing luck.
Let them assume a new master, inhibiting thy soul.
Let's do 2 and 2, I think. Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry. So it's hard to talk about it because I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or anything like that, or that I'm how do I put it? I don't want to come off as if I'm how do I put this? All this stuff that I'm talking about is in the past. Basically, that's the best way I can put this. Oh. Quite common for firefighters and a lot of legitimate heroes, pillars of community who do a lot of good to be narcissists, actually. Yes. It is actually very common. Because they often have the thought of, basically, they feel like they have to. Not all are abusive, all people, and they can learn, it's just really hard for them to, yeah. So, like, I, for example, have an issue. I used to have an issue with empathy, right? I was it was very hard for me to put myself in people's shoes, and I had to practice for a very long time, and now I do it normally, right? Oh my god. I can burn the bone shard. Which is why they thought that I might be narcissistic. Because not only did I constantly think that I had a lot of influence over people, but also because I had a hard time putting myself in people's shoes. I was like, I don't understand why this person feels this way. And that's a thing, right? Is part of it is I don't understand why someone is upset. Part of it is lack of social, what's the word? Not social knowledge, social, is it just called social empathy? Social, what's the word? It means you understand social situations. Social knowledge? Social, what's it called? Social, what's the word for growing up? Social age? Social, oh my god, I can't think of the word. Narcissists don't actually like themselves. A huge part of it is it's hating oneself and then trying to combat that by basically getting as much praise and attention as you can from others. Yes. And you'll sometimes see I'm about to call myself out, guys. You can sometimes see like lingering parts of my narcissistic tendencies. If you watch me online, you'll occasionally see me do things that kind of seem the words are only getting scarier. You'll occasionally see me doing things that are like very much, I don't want to say they're attention seeking, but they could be basically. And you can see lingering parts of my narcissism in there. But for the most part, I don't have as much of an issue as I used to. Narcissism is from narcissists who fall in love with themselves, and it's the opposite, yeah. to help with the stigma, I might actually help people seek treatment. For example, right, with my issue, let me see if I can find one of my specific tweets. Okay, so for example, right, one of the things I tweeted was that the praise ticket, that wasn't necessarily my narcissism, that was just my insanity. But it was fueled by part of the narcissism, which was there are times where I want the attention and validation, and I'll talk about making another Twitter to be a little more sus, right? And it's because part of me does want that attention and that validation and people to tell me how great I am. Sometimes, because I struggle with telling myself that. Sometimes, not as much. Again, I'm much better now than I used to be. So usually now it's like these fleeting feelings and thoughts where it's like, oh, I don't want to put it this way, but this is the best way to put it. And it's not necessarily this. I'm going to use a word. I'm going to use a phrase. And it's not quite accurate to what I do. But it's the best word I can think of, which is horny posting. Okay. And I don't like saying that because that's not what it is. It's not horny posting. But it's times where I'm like, let me feed into what I know people like about me. So like sometimes maybe I know people like when I drop my tone, right? And so I might feed into it a little bit. That's when the narcissism pops out. And it's not that I want it necessarily all the time, but sometimes I do. Sometimes, very rarely. If you use a different term like making a type of empathy disorder and self-hate type disorder, it can make it easier to figure out for most people and also make it easier to support someone going through it as well. Very true. And then Donut shies away from us praising him on streams. It's true. I don't like being praised. I don't like it when people... I actually very much have a problem with getting too much compliments and praise from people. It makes me feel weird. And not in a good way. It makes me feel weird in a very bad way. Got a treat, yay! Yeah, so occasionally I will do it because the narcissism part does activate and I do want it. But then as soon as that it flicks on and then it flicks off because I can turn it back off really quickly. As soon as it's gone, I'm like, I didn't like that. No. So call me out. Actually do it though. This conversation is amazing. But yeah, so you'll see me do that occasionally, and that's when the narcissism activates. That's why we had that one conversation that we had that one time. Yes. It's the insanity. It's the brainworms. Oh no, not another same bestie. Yeah. But yeah, so you know what? I'm just gonna switch to chatting. I'm not focusing. We killed the boss, that's good enough. Let's go to chatting. As much as I'm really enjoying this game, I thought about it when I put it on the schedule. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough brain power for Archthrones this early in the morning, and I was correct. Brief intermission. I think I'm probably done with Archthrones. You don't have to stop. But yeah. Oh no, we disturbed your game. Sorry. No, it's okay. I was very, like I've said before, playing Dark Souls is very autopilot. I don't really need to think about it. You know what I could do? A brief chat intermission screen, yeah. So here's the thing, right? When I was very young, right? And this is me talking about when I was accused, again, not diagnosed. We don't know necessarily that I had narcissism, but it seems very likely, right? Because I had, OMG, a therapist office, the therapy office room, the therapy office chatting screen where we talk about psychology stuff. That'd be fun. So when I was very young and my potential narcissism was at its peak, I could not comprehend why people wanted things from me, why people felt the way they did. I couldn't empathize with people. I couldn't feel bad when people felt bad. Because I couldn't put myself in their shoes. I'm like, well, if I was in this situation, I wouldn't feel that bad. A donut shop themed decor, yeah. It would be a thing. It could be a thing. Maybe one day. And I remember having this conversation with my therapist of being like, I don't understand how to make friends with people because I can't understand them. I don't understand what they want. I don't understand what they like. I don't understand why they feel what they feel. I just can't, right? To which my therapist was like, I think you're overthinking things. My first therapist was very good. It also could just be the potential autism. Maybe. Well, no. Who knows? That was the other thought. I was like, man, when I look back at this, I'm like, I'm surprised my therapist didn't think I might be. But, you know. Anyways, it could be the autism. That's also a possibility. But, and that's also a big part of why I think it could be the tism is I used to mask very heavily. And it's so funny thinking about this because one of the things I told my therapist, and looking back at this, okay, for the tismers, right? Does this not sound like the biggest example of like heavy masking? Is I said, Doc, I didn't call her Doc for the first part. To be real, I did not call her Doc, but I basically went, Doc, I don't know who I am because with every person and every environment I'm in, I am someone different. When I go to class, I'm this person. When I hang out with this friend group, I'm this person. When I hang out with this person, I'm this person. I don't know who I am. And my therapist was just like, well, you know, we all struggle to find out who we are. And sometimes it's just social pressures, right? But I look back at that, I'm like, oh no, is that not normal? So it's normal to have a little bit of a mask, right? I know somebody who does not mask at all. I know someone who has zero mask, and I'm good for her. She cannot mask for the life of her. We were sitting in a meeting once, and she gave the person who was holding the meeting the like biggest side eye, the sidest of eyes, because she just cannot hold it. If you get really good at masking, it becomes harder to demask because it's easier to maintain than to start it back up. Yes. So I think about this and I'm like, oh, but yeah. So a lot of people will mask at least a little bit, right? Criminally offensive side eye. Exactly. Bombastic side eye. Criminally offensive side eye. Most people will mask in certain situations, right? But most people mask slightly in typically work situations or with people you've just met. And then when you get to know somebody, you take the mask off, right? Usually. With people who mask very heavily for one reason or another, you will always be masking. Even if you're really comfortable with somebody, you will just be always masking. And I think that's part of why I enjoy hanging out with like Chem, is when I hang out with Chem, there's only a handful of people that I feel like I can completely shut off the part of my brain that tells me to hide things, to mash it into the closet and hold that closet back as hard as I can. It's common for autistic people to lose their sense of self because they are only able to function in society by living their lives for the benefit of everyone around them. They never have anyone adapt for their comforts. And they're always adapting to everybody else's comfort. True. Hey, sup Trinity, welcome back. But yeah, so hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. And then there's those people whose mask is their new self. Yes, welcome back. Yes. What's up, Lucas? Good to see you. What's going on? We're talking about the tism. We're talking about mental things. We're talking about psychology-related stuff. So, what was I saying? Did you talk about me? I did not. But we were getting to talk. I did talk about chem, which probably would have led me to talk about. Okay, so we were talking about the tism. I don't know. Does that feel like it's talking about you? So, masking of mental problems sounds like me. The only treatment for autism is that currently around is quite literally forcing the autistic person to adapt to make their symptoms less uncomfortable for those around them, which is why the autistic community is screaming for awareness normalization, because they want society to adapt to them for once. And it's true, right? And the thing is, right? A lot of the times when a person who is neurologically average, right, neurotypical, when they mask, they basically have to put away a little bit of them. It's not usually a lot, right? They only have to hide like maybe certain slang they use. Maybe they have to tone down how much they, I don't know. They tone some things down a little bit. When somebody who has autism has to mask, they typically are hiding a lot. And by a lot, I mean upwards of 90% of who they are, right? Sometimes it's even hiding up to 100% of who you are and just matching something that you think feels correct and human, right? And the thing is, if you want to think about it, for lower needs autistic people, on top of having a disability, the entire burden of taking care of it is on them to fix themselves so other people are comfortable. Is one of the only things where the treatment isn't actually for the comfort of the actual person with the disorder. Yep. Masking 100% was called sociopath. There are definitely people, if you have sociopathy, if you're a sociopath, have sociopathy, right? You cannot empathize at all. Masking can be a part of it because you don't feel like you're lying to people. You just can't empathize. No, it isn't. That's a stigma. Masking 100% is... Okay, it's not called that, but it's part of the definition of sociopath to make up myself. It can be a part of it. Sociopathy is primarily characterized by a lack of empathy, and I think even sympathy. They definitely have zero empathy. If you ask a sociopath who has committed a very violent crime, if they feel bad about it, they never feel bad about it. Masking often comes from empathy a lot of the time too. Masking typically is driven by you understanding that this is what these people are comfortable with, this is what these people expect to see, and then going, I will become that, right? When a normal neurotypical person masks, what they do is, let's say, you know, they talk to people the way I talk to you guys, right? But then they go to work and they start masking, and suddenly they're talking like this. How can I help you? Oh, well, I know where that is, right? And that's social work. I forgot the term for it. But it's also a little bit of masking because that's not how you are. It's called a mask because that's not who you are, right? You're putting on a front for what people expect of you. A lot of autistic people feel awful when they make people they care about uncomfortable, so they mask because they don't want them to feel like a problem. Yes, exactly. Too much empathy can do that. Yeah, getting dizzy with all the information. Sheesh. Yeah, we've been on this is a very information heavy stream. You guys keeping up? Are you guys taking notes? I probably won't test you on it, but what if I do? Then what are you gonna do, huh? Okay, can I tell you guys? I make this joke all the time. I don't even remember where I learned it. But what I do is every time I say something like, oh man, I was recording a video, right? And I was like, man, what if I look back at this footage and I find somebody following us? I was like, what if I find somebody following us? What would we do, huh? Just die, I guess. I make that joke all the time. Every time I go, what will we do? Just die. I'm going to detention without even the test. Wait, are we getting tested on this? Who knows? I know. For me, with my autism, sometimes me just in the state that I am can accidentally hurt people. Yeah. Just having basic empathy can make you feel bad for this thing you did that hurt someone, even though you have no clue what you did or how to stop it. Yes. You don't necessarily have to understand. You just have to feel what they feel. That's not a joke. What will you do? Just die unless you live. Yippee! But yeah, anyways. Why did I say that? Oh yeah, because I said, what will you guys do, huh? And I had to tell my brain not to immediately go, just die, I guess. You don't have to have too much empathy, you just have to not want to hurt others. Yes, exactly. So, the thing is, right? A normal person masks a little bit and hides a little bit of themselves. And then, once you get to know them, they take the mask off. When somebody who is a heavy masker, again, very common in autism, they will heavily mask when they first meet somebody. And then, when you get to know the person, you put on a different mask. Which sounds weird, but here's how it goes, right? You have like 7 masks. You have your, this is the first time I meet somebody mask. This is my, I don't know this person very well mask. This is my, and then after the, I don't know this person very well, but I want to know this person mask, right? Then you go to the specialized mask based on what they like and how they respond. So you look at them, and you're like, okay, well, this person interacts like this. This is how comfortable they are with people. This is what they do. They probably will respond well to this mask. And then you pick that mask and you put that on. And it might not be very conscious. You don't actively go, I'm going to use this mask today. You go, I'm adapting. This is the one I think they're going to like the most. Boom. Right? As opposed to removing, because what normal people do is they have one mask, right? And that one mask has parts to it, and they remove parts of the mask until they've removed all of it. For people who are heavy maskers, you have different masks and you put on the correct mask for that moment. I feel like empathy and not wanting to hurt others is supposed to go hand in hand. It can, but you can feel what other people feel and not really care if you hurt them. Self-preservation and such, yeah. Oh no, I didn't color code with my 7 varying colors of aesthetic highlighters. My tism, no! Well, yes, it does, but it doesn't mean you have too much if you mask to avoid hurting others, because something about you is so different you will just accidentally hurt others by being yourself. Yes. Like, I accidentally hurt bugs in chat by not understanding nuance and tone and making a joke. Yes. And that's a very good example, right? It's not necessarily that you're masking a thing that you actively know will hurt somebody. You're masking because in the past you have done a thing and other people reacted poorly to it. So now you say, okay, well, that went poorly. Let's not do that ever again. And let's hide that forever into the vault. No mask now has that part. But yeah, so that's on masking and stuff. Anyways, yes, that's why I look back at the conversations with my therapist and I wonder if I had asked my therapist if she would have been like, you know what, you might be right. But yeah, masking isn't inherently deception. In fact, it's often not intentional or conscious. Yes, oftentimes what it is you're adapting because it's a survival thing. Masking is typically kind of survival oriented, because humans by nature are pack creatures. We want to be accepted. We want to belong in a group. When we are not part of a group, we feel bad. To put it very simply, we feel bad. So, sheep will arise. We feel bad when we're not part of a group. And when nobody, in order to fit in, this is why shame is such a strong motivator, and why shunning somebody is one of the worst things you can do to a person. Because isolation is a very strong motivator and a very strong deterrent. So, because we want to belong, you will hide parts of yourself that you feel don't fit in to that group. That way they will not shun you. And so you go based on, okay, well, in the past I did this thing and people didn't like that. So let's put that away. And you don't do it consciously. It's all subconscious. Your body remembers that what happened the last time you did it, and it will stop you actively from doing it. It will subconsciously stop you from doing those things. Sociopathy masking is often manipulative and intentional because you know it will get you to the better outcome, and it is completely self-serving regardless of others. It doesn't even need to blend. That's why most have tactics to gaslight others. It's true. So there you go. Oof. Are we going to go into shame, I fear? Yeah. We're not going to talk about it too much, but the thing is, right, there's a reason why shame, isolation is so strong a motivator. It's because humans naturally want to belong and have others care for them. Autistic masking isn't as flexible as sociopathy masking as well. Yeah. And back. True. It's more often rigid and not as well polished. Yeah. Until you, and even, I was gonna say until you get very good at it, but you might not ever get very good at it. Ayo. But yeah. So that's that. So I feel like we talked about a lot. My voice feels very ragged, like I've been talking all day. I guess because I have been talking all day. Get out of here. Sorry. That's why I love Dark Souls streams. It's funny because Dark Souls streams, I just turn my brain off. My brain turns off in terms of like what I actively need to do. Would you guys like to see some Dragon's Dogma? I'm not going to start a new game because I can't, first of all. But would you guys like to see some Dragon's Dogma real quick? Just real fast. It's not going to be long, I promise. I just want to show you guys some Dragon's Dogma. Assuming I can actually stream it, my computer struggles a little bit, so we'll see. They have the most donut TED Talks. Yes, it's true. Dark Souls streams have a lot of donut TED Talks. Water. I do need water. Thank you. While I have people over on the Twitch side, I'm going to ask you guys real quick. I'm going to put it to a vote in the Discord later. How would you guys feel if I applied to affiliate? That means ads, right? So that means you guys are getting disrupted. How would you guys feel about it? You're the ones that I care the most about for this decision because you're the ones most affected by it. Not to say that I don't care what the YouTube people think, but they're also not the ones who have to deal with the ads. Hydrate or dihydrate, I guess. Yeah. Y'all did go off. Yep. Hold on. Going back. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Even when it's good, neurotypical people can pick up on neurodivergent people without knowing. Yeah, it's true. They've done studies. They can pick out, even before somebody's been diagnosed, they can pick out a neurodivergent person without even trying. It's just natural. It is often so uncanny that they create an automatic bias against them, and so it's common for autistic people to hear from someone, yeah, you're a lot more fun to hang out with than I thought. Apply to affiliate, take my fucking money. Do what you gotta do. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Oh god, I swore. Put one in the swear jar. There are studies on this, and without the study, I've experienced plenty of people having beef with me for no reason. Takes less than 30 seconds, it's true. Yes, play Dragon's Dogma, accept my gifts. Dang, that's so we can't get redeems on YouTube if you get it on Twitch, huh? Well, it's not that. It's that on YouTube, first of all, doesn't have redeems, unfortunately. But I also am nowhere near being able to apply to YouTube Partner or YouTube monetization yet. For an NT to spot the ND and dislike them, yeah, it's very common. It's almost immediate, and it's because it's kind of like Uncanny Valley. Hold on, I'm trying to get the game set up. It's kind of an Uncanny Valley thing, right? What they detect is that this person is not quite... I hate to say this, but they're like, this person is not quite right? And because of that, they pick up on it, and they shame and shun without realizing that it's because that person is neurodivergent. All right, let me switch screens. I don't know if I'm going to start dropping frames. I drop frames when I'm playing this game normally. so wouldn't be surprising. Did you get affiliate? I can apply. I just haven't, I just haven't chosen to. I wanted to let the viewership grow a little bit because I didn't want to apply to affiliate, get ads, and then I don't know. I don't really want to have ads. Oh, change game category. Thank you. Oh, and I gotta go do it on. I have to go do it on Twitch because I don't know how to do this. And anybody who comes on the YouTube side, just gonna have to deal with it. Sorry. Shall we have beef? I like it as stew. Best kind of beef. I'll go and see myself out. You should be well over the threshold. I'm over the threshold on viewership or on followers. I was having problem with viewership for a little bit. Where was I? Change game. Edit stream info. This is now Dragon's Dogma 2. Hold on. We'll just call it Wandering. Wandering and Rambling. Wandering and Rambling. Boom. Done. Okay. What was I saying? Reading. Oh, change game category. Like beef stew, but not that kind of beef. Well, like, I must be dumb because for real I thought it did. Yeah, YouTube doesn't have redeems. I have a way set up to get redeems. I just don't have it. It just only works sometimes. It's the problem. Leave the game category, cause chaos? No. You can turn ads off. You have the ability to have 0 ads, just collect bits and subs, not as affiliate. I know because I've been trying to turn them off and it still won't let me. You can say you don't want ads. So here's something I learned is apparently you can say you don't want ads. They will still run ads. You don't get a say in it. Okay. You're sure? I've been able to. So apparently you can say you don't want ads, but I've seen people say that even if you say you don't want ads, viewers still get ads. I'm currently running Thief because I was leveling it up because there's a specific perk I want, but I normally run, been running Warrior. I can show you guys my vocations. So this game, for anybody who doesn't know, Dragon's Dogma 2 has a list of vocations and you can take them all and you can level them all up. And the reason you would want to level them all up is that each vocation has a set of augments that you can learn. And each of these augments, oh, these are my actual augments, hold on. Each of the augments that you can learn has an influence on your play. Thief has one that's for grabbing, that I really want. That's for climbing on creatures. But yeah.
Me to guide you, master. I know the person you're looking for.
Oh, would you guys like to see my friend Gigafloof? He might not be safe for work, I'm not gonna lie. This is Gigafloof, he's my favorite. I'm sorry. Guys, don't look. Close your eyes. Avert thine eyes. Avert thine eyes from Gigafloof. I haven't turned them off in a while, so I believe you. Must have changed. OMG, it's Giga. He's very funny. I love him. Oh, wait, I needed to rest. That's why I came here. Yo! I'm looking. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I completely forgot about him until I saw his name pop up. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I have a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful.
No, I don't need you. I have a perfect team. Leave me alone. And there's me, Pawn Nut. I've taught Pawn Nut how to play catch. You guys want to see? Hold on. Let me go to sleep and then I'm going to show you guys. I don't have a camping kit. Oh, gosh dang it. You carried me so hard that I had to reward you. That's fair. Accept my gifts, please. It's technically safe for Twitch. Technically safe, yeah. Let me show you guys. I taught my pawn to play catch. And I want to show you. I need a small creature. That deer. There, let me show you guys. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you that I taught my pawn to play catch. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's hunting. Don't hunt. Don't hunt. Don't hunt. Come on. Come on. Look. Look. You see how ready he is? Oh, you didn't catch, you idiot! He was ready. He just didn't. Come on. Come on. He's not very good at it. Oh, apparently you can't catch it. Oh, that's why. Okay, he's not an idiot. I just can't catch it. Just casually grabbed a deer. Sir, put it down. No. I think you're at the line. Yeah, if this VOD gets I was about to say demonetized. If it gets hidden, it just blame Gigafloof. I know pig work really well. Pig always work. But I don't know where there's a pig. All right, Gigafloof, just show me where to go. I was gonna pretend I didn't see anything, and then he started running.
Follow me, if you would.
If the just called him homophobic because it's clearly fine for female characters, you can cut it out. Yeah, it's true. I didn't know you could do that, and that's horrible and hilarious at the same time. Suddenly him crouching during combat suddenly makes sense. He's just ready to play catch. Yeah, if we find a pig, I'll show you. Because he does it with pigs. I think he can do it with a rabbit if I can catch a rabbit too. I thought he could do it with a deer because he was ready, but I guess you can't catch deer. So. I adore this game. I've been playing it so much. I have 20 plus hours in this game already. Very golden retriever vibes. He's just a little dumb. And he just likes to hunt things. I taught him that too because I do this all the time.
Got different vocations.
That is most fortuitous. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
Look at that. Yeah, supplement each other's strengths. Spiked you out pretty hard both times too. Oh god, wolves! Okay, this ability that I just used makes Thief busted. So right now, I'm doing nothing, right? Right now, I cannot be hit. Literally, watch. If oh, well, they're not going to get a chance, never mind. If anything tries to hit me, I just can't be hit. I missed. I'm out of stamina. Pon's most of the time flirting or flirting with pawns and saying that he's watched the Arisen Beos and thoughts, oh no! He's outing me! Ready to play catch? Are you saying he's a power bottom? No! His presence is healing. He is very good at what he does. That's slime? What the hell is this? Oh, it's eating me! How do I... Oh wait, I know what to do. Watch this. It's dead? Did we kill it? Ice? Pawn Nut's so good at what he does. I can't get anything from it? Alright, well. Let's blow that up. Completed a culling request. Oh.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
This Shadowheart?
Knowing when to use cure.
Almost. I told you green slimes are real. Is that a slime? Jumps into it. Yeah, sorry. I do that. I've never seen these. What?
Follow me.
Just blow it up. Don't worry. I have never seen these in my life. I've been through this area so many times. I've never seen that.
This way, Master.
Would you care to behold a forgotten ring?
You saw this live and your first instinct was go into it? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not very good at Dungeons and Dragons. Don't apologize to me, it's your health bar. Look, I was testing it for science.
This corpse will serve us well.
And the answer was, don't jump in it. I was gonna try to pick it up. Which, I guess now that I say that out loud, might have been a mistake. I guess when I think about it that way, maybe I wasn't thinking. Oh no. Just want to give him a little smooch. Just a little slime guy. This is where I got jumped by a Minotaur. Oh, the bodies stay and decompose sometimes. It's not here right now, I guess. But a lot of the times, if you've killed an enemy, a large enemy, their body just stays and decomposes. Gross. Yeah. Oh, here. Look. Pig. Okay. Watch. Pawn nut. Look out for that boulder. Pawn nut. Catch.
This is such fun.
Oh, I picked up the rock. No, don't kill it. No! Well. He started to play catch. It's funny, he won't play catch with inanimate objects. He'll only play catch with small animals. Now that goes splash, splish, hey slime, taste me, I'm delish. He broke it. Yeah, he kind of broke it. Did you know that your pawns can catch
Follow me,
you?
if you would.
That sounds like a... What I mean by that is, right? Hold on, watch this, watch this.
What manner of madness is this?
Right? Wait. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Suddenly your pawn's behavior makes so much sense. Now, please explain why he keeps talking about the Arisen's bedroom and who goes in and out of it.
Am I
Why are you not waiting? Oh, because I told him to wait there. Whoops. Come to me. Get over here. That I don't know. I cannot answer that because I only recently got a room. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. So if I say wait here, right? They're going to wait here.
until you give the word.
In theory, if I jump from here, somebody should catch me. Catch me? Oh, maybe it's not high enough. I need to get higher. Here. Oh, this is scary, actually. I might die.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you
Oh, a
don't
chest.
need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Watch. I'm gonna screenshot the next time he says it and send it to you. Oh my god. Don't it should up using everything alive in the game. No. Uh-oh.
Weather this pleasant makes me want
Oh, that's unfortunate.
with a nice breeze.
I didn't want to come down here.
As well that
Okay.
you're a good
Oh, this is perfect, actually.
so long as you're
Alright.
ready when it counts.
This is exactly a good spot to show you. I want to show you guys Trustfall. Yeah, Trustfall. Watch. As soon as they get to me, I'll show you. I'll show you the power of Trustfall. It's a very useful skill. I know Gigafloof has done this for me, but let me show you. I like how all I'm doing really, whoops, is showcasing things about the game that I think are cool. Right, wait here.
I shall not
So I've told them to wait. They're not going to move, right? Typically the times that this comes in handy is when you are being thrown around by a monster. It's very useful. But you can just go up
Good thing I was standing here, eh?
and they'll just catch you. They just catch you. Which is super useful if you get flung off of a griffin at like 1,000 feet in the air. If one of them happens to be down there ready, you just... You know what? We haven't done anything. let's just reload the save. Sometimes they don't catch you. So here's what the problem was. The problem was that I think my character was trying to catch me, but he couldn't path to me. The problem with having them all close together is that they get confused on whose job it is to catch you. I'm gonna have to lurk. Got it? All right, sounds good. Talk to you later. Thank you. I'm just gonna reload. All we did was run, really. It's possible that on the trip back here, you're gonna see the issue that I have, which is I have been attacked by so many griffins. I am a master at killing griffins at this point. Oh, hey.
Lady Margaret
Perfect.
is eager for the good tidings.
We're right here.
We
It's
had
as if
less
nothing
time
happened.
than we were waiting.
Yeah, it usually works, but sometimes it doesn't.
You're looking for.
Trust fall, but there's no trust. No! Trust fall, but only fall. No. Yeah. But yeah, so.
As I recall, the location
The game is very cool.
tasks is not far from here.
If you like Dragon's Dogma, if you like the first one, you definitely like the second one. Yes, again, there are issues. You're gonna see me drop frames. This is where I drop frames. Every time I come to town, I drop frames while things load. But it's not that bad for me. I still keep roughly 60 FPS. It'll drop to like 50, but I do get like, you see this stutter right here? I get this stutter occasionally.
Break the law is to be thrown in jail.
So.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand.
Oh wait, I want to go see if I can get a new skill.
Suffering, and make them an ally to our cause.
But yeah, so you can learn, you can become any class. You can reclass whenever you want, as long as you can get to an inn.
Glad to assist you.
But Okay, hold on. I need to see if I can get the skill I want. No, that's not the one I want. I'm gonna get it though. This is not the one I want. I think I get the skill I want at 7, maybe. We're gonna take. I don't want the Beyblade skill. Smokescreen, Pilfer. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting ability. We'll take Cutting Wind. You know what? I'll learn Helm Splitter, but I'm probably not going to use it. Yeah. And then Footpad. Now I can wall jump. Am I the only one getting Rocky's Horror Picture Show from Giga? No, I've been told the same thing. Heard some people at the tavern talking about a shop over in the rest town. A scrap store, they called it. Doesn't sound like much, but apparently you can have forgeries made there. Reckon that grimoire I lost all that coin on was one of them. Mayhap I could earn it back by making some forgeries of my own, selling them off to collectors. Uh-oh. Forgeries.
Tis a ladder.
How come I can't jump? How do I do it?
Ah, excellent find.
Woo! Okay. Oh, do I have to reposition first? I think the problem was... Hold on. Oh, God. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, sir. There we go. Can I do it more than once? No. I can only do it the one time. Okay. I thought I was going crazy? Yeah, no. I had another friend tell me the same thing. Okay. I do want to get this skill, but I really want to go back to using Fighter. But I need to rest for sure. I'm going to rest till nightfall because I need to talk to a character. Oh. My pawn is returned. He completed his quest of feeding a griffin. This journey impressed upon me how vast the world truly is. The Arisen attained mastery of several remarkable skills. These experiences shall aid me in further honing my skills. Nice. You received equipment from Arisen in another world. Equip it now. Somebody dressed him? Oh. I was like, somebody dressed him? No. Ooh, all heal elixir. Health and stamina in full. And a fine fruit, Robert. Nice. Love these. Give them all to me. Nice, nice, nice.
Twas just as daunting to battle Cyclopes there as here. And taking aim at their eyes. No
I did though, make him put it on. What did you give him? What's he wearing? Oh, this? Because what was he wearing before? He was wearing this, I think. It's got the side slit. Dang. Look at that. I gave him a new weapon because he's worth it. Dang. Look at that. He ready. Yo, that side slit though. Hold on. No. Remove. Damn. Nice. He took me to Sacred Arbor. He deserved it. Yep, that's fair. Thank you. Head is splitting. Need some rest. Have a good day on it. Take care. And thank you for sharing about yourself. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Cole. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. We're probably not going to play for too much longer. I am still sick and want to rest, but also literally hard carried with the goblin culling. It's his job. I need to talk to somebody. Where am I? I'm somehow lost. Come on, let's go. Somebody leave flowers? Somebody left flowers on that bed. The other day I arrived at the border checkpoint, only to realize I'd left my entry permit back at the inn. I ended up having to make the trip back, so I was late for my delivery. When I complained to a fellow driver about it, he said next time I ought to use a Beastrin mask. Seems Batal favors its Beastrin residents, so they can get through without the hassle of a permit. Might be worth keeping a disguise on hand, just in case. I had to undo the slime fight because I'm not ready for saving Gregory yet. Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, when I saved him, I got beat on. For 2 Cyclopses, 3 Ogres, and a Minotaur. That's his job. It's that frost spell he has. That frost spell he has is so good against bosses because it can slow them. It's very useful. Pardon me, pardon me. Everybody pardon me. Pardon me. I need to talk to you.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your majesty.
That frost spell did numbers.
Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty?
I have his bill of arrest. Oh wait, maybe I can hold on. Actually, I'm not going to do this because I wonder if I can show it to him.
Your majesty.
Because that's what they told me. They told me to show it to him. I'm wondering if I can show it to him at the masquerade. Because if I can show it to him at the masquerade, that would be interesting. I'm going to prep for the masquerade. Don't mind my daggers. Don't mind those. I love my character. I love her. Oh god. Alright. Quest. We are doing... Oh, I should go let Margit know. Let's go. Let's do this. We'll do this, and then I'm gonna do the ball, the masquerade. Going to masquerade. Yep. Character is hot, and I wish to bark at her with vague disrespect.
Shall we take a closer look?
Just a little bit of disrespect. It's that I'm looking disrespectfully. Oh god, I say as Gigaflute climbs these stairs in front of me.
To be gathered here, old wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found?
Trying to find flowers.
Sir Arisen.
Oh.
I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us.
You've my humblest gratitude, sir. If not for you, I'd ne'er have made it home.
It's the drama. It is.
Still, I doubt this is the last we'll be hearing from Sir Ludolf. He's not like to admit defeat after only one attempt.
Oh man, I'm gonna save you again.
Next, I wonder.
I don't like that.
Have you heard, my love? Sir Ludolf has fallen deathly ill.
Hell yeah.
Yes?
He has? So excitedly.
Aye, he was poisoned. From the tell of it, 'twas concealed in a gift. A bottle of wine or some such. But I suppose 'tis not so surprising. A dastardly man like that must have had no shortage of enemies.
Hell yeah.
True enough. I'm sure no few held a grudge against him for all he's done.
Okay, so to catch everybody else up, because I know Denko knows what's going on with this quest, but for everybody else who doesn't know, what this quest was, I heard a rumor that this guy, Mr. Gregor, was sent away because a noble had a thing for his wife, and so wanted to kill him so that way he could take his wife. But I went, saved him from basically a suicide mission, so he came back, and now we're finding out that Sir Ludolf, the noble, who apparently this is not the first woman he's done this to, and it definitely wouldn't have been the last, has been poisoned, so thank God. And yes, I also am sad that I did not get to do it myself.
Indeed. Perhaps one might call this his just desserts.
Oh, thank you, Margit. Whoa! Whoa! That's a really good sword. That's a nice shield. Ooh. I like that. I need to go... These are taking up my inventory, though, please. I don't have space. I also... Oh, I have things I need to put away.
Only for Sir Gregor to fall. At least he lives on here.
Not a bad idea.
Wait, what? Oh! Oh! So Gigafloof in their world, Gregor died. Those look sick. I really want to switch class.
Good evening.
Maybe I might actually switch classes right now because I kind of don't want to go into this. I don't want to go into this
Much obliged.
as a character that I'm not familiar with playing. Although, again, this ability, Formless Feint, I'm literally untouchable.
Now there's There's a worthy prize.
Nothing can hurt me
Only 'twant so
because I
far.
automatically dodge. It just gives you auto dodge. It's very useful. Sorry, pardon me, guys. Guys, I'm sorry. I stopped. I stopped. Wait, what? Yeah, Thief has a really strong ability that literally lets you it literally lets you just auto dodge everything.
After you, Arisen.
Hold on. I really want my equipment.
Good evening, sir. I trust you.
Okay, so what I want is this armor. This armor. This armor. This weapon. And then I'm going to
Fared all right.
deposit this, that, these. Oh, I can't deposit it because I have it equipped. Deposit that. Deposit that. Deposit these.
The roads, despite the hour.
Okay.
Much obliged. Peruse at your neck.
Okay. Please be back at your desk. I just need to switch classes.
If you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time
Sir?
like the present to rid yourself of it.
Lessening our load will help to keep
Oh,
us light on
there he
our
is. Okay. I just need him to go back so I can change class. Yeah.
Have you business with the guild, sir?
Okay, so now I'm going to switch back to Warrior, which is what I've been playing. So now we've got this. Ooh, is this a... Wait, is this a one-handed weapon? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh my god, it is! Interesting. Alright, that's not what I'm using, but... Okay, Warrior. Yeah, there we go. My skills are all still good. These are good. I need to change. Oops, not that. Hold on. Provocation. Oh, I already have that. Whoops. I literally just did everything that I didn't mean to do. So I have Vitality, Impact, Metal, Provocation, and Thew. I don't care for Subtlety, actually. We're going to remove Subtlety. Put Gratification. There we go.
Should be
Okay.
glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
At last, a chance to use this.
I still wish they would give us toggleable armor or helmets because I love my Arisen. Okay, anyways, I have a party to go to. So what we're gonna do. Why is my equipment still heavy? Oh, because I have these. I need to put these away. Let me put those away real quick. And then we will proceed. Oh, I should put away a lot of things, actually. I have a lot of stuff in my inventory that needs to go away.
Good evening, sir.
Organize, deposit. Okay, so here's what I always do. For the record, if you have materials like this, you can store them all, and you will still use them when you go to the blacksmith. You don't need to keep them on you when you go to the blacksmith. Very useful, very important.
You fared all right on the roads,
Okay.
despite the much obliged.
So let's go. If you see the flickering, that's part of the DLSS. Sometimes it has issues. Okay, we're just gonna do this quest, and then after we do this quest, I'm gonna wrap up. I didn't even mean to stream this long. This is way longer than I wanted to stream. Not that I don't want to hang out with you guys. I love hanging out with you guys, but I also have things that I gotta do. And I'm also sick and kind of want to take a nap.
We shall remain here.
Right? Am I on the right quest? Yes. I believe going to the masquerade. I sounded sarcastic. I'm sorry. I really mean it. I don't mean it to sound sarcastic. I have bad ability to say things.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost
Is my sword a problem?
You're far from your station, are you not?
It did. It was funny. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to. I actually meant it. I just don't word good sometimes. Hold on. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh god, hold on. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, my room is getting so hot I'm starting to sweat. It's kind of gross. Also, I wonder if you took the sound of my voice at the beginning of this stream versus the current like where I am right now. Like what's the pitch difference? Like the actual pitch difference. Okay.
Naught but tedious talk of golden governance.
To the sovereign's health and a kingdom at peace.
And I have no idea who I'm looking for. I'm trying to find who there's an imposter somewhere, and I have to figure out who it is. You?
Why, you? No. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles.
Suspicious?
No. We who are gathered here.
You're suspicious. You are suspicious. I think you're the imposter.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
Imposter among us.
Everyone who dances with me complains.
Naught but dreary.
Do they complain about sore feet because you step on them? Or do they complain about sore feet because you dance a lot? Ooh, how do I dance? I want to dance. Wait, I want to dance. Is it my sword?
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held. The sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair vermin shall once again be governed.
Yeah. Vermund.
Our first sovereign in decades. All this merrymaking.
Okay.
Surely these
So, who is it? It's got to be this guy. I feel like it's him.
Surely these.
All this merrymaking is a.
It's fun being the tallest person in the room. I'm huge, aren't I? Hello, tiny people. Welcome. I'm just towering over everyone. Okay, I can't.
We who are gathered here are.
I'm so certain. It might not necessarily be him. I'm trying to figure out who it is. Maybe I'm supposed to go out this way? Maybe I'm not supposed to be in the main room. Maybe he's out here. All I know is it's a guy. And I know his name is Arthur. But not actually.
Dances with me complain.
The same tired faces and the same tired frocks.
Alright. Where are you hiding, huh? I felt it in my bones. My Dark Souls senses were tingling. Interesting. I felt it in my bones. Would you guys like to donate to my Ko-fi? Who are you?
You're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here. We need to scour the area.
I am suspicious looking, aren't I?
Toughen up.
Am I gonna hide under the bed? I don't know if I'm gonna fit.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports.
Wait a minute, am I in the
vicinity, you see, and
oh,
I was out
I'm
for
in
a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place. Ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself, I will summon you if aught is amiss.
if aught is amiss. I thought you said autism. Oh, I love her. I thought it was normal size for a second when they stood next to Giga, then bam, room full of tiny people.
Hmm?
Oh,
You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for
uh-oh. Maybe cover your eyes, guys. Hold on.
a chance?
Come on then, keep pouring.
Oh,
You take
it's fine.
this
It's fine. Don't worry
man
about it.
Can't handle his cups. I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us.
I am looking. It's fine. Everything's
Prefer
fine.
more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse
Uh-oh.
ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I have my hand on the BRB screen. Oh, it's fine.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your vows.
Oh, it's the guy.
Are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul.
Oh.
Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna fill you guys in a minute on what's going on, because if you haven't watched, you're not gonna understand. Or if you haven't played, you won't understand.
As well. This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and
This is her son,
openly with
I'm
one
guessing.
another?
This must be Sven.
Lord.
No, it's not. Wait. Who's Theseus? Theseus? Like poop? If this goes where I think it goes.
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that
Ooh.
rolls. What is your purpose?
You know who she reminds me of?
I wonder.
Did you guys play Dragon Age?
Sovereign, then 'tis
Dragon Age
as
1?
you have seen, the man
She kind of reminds me of Morrigan. I think that was her name.
tender, propped up by the Queen Regent.
Man, please, I was watching.
Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true arisen be? You'd best go.
She's not mean enough to be Morgan. She's not mean enough, but she has some of the vibe. She's not mean enough yet. Yet.
As you can see, I run
Wilhelmina.
an establishment that caters to certain.
Oh, is she the matron?
You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
She is how a certain madame wanted a certain sister to turn out. Oh, yeah. Hey, I got a card. I can go here now. We were talking about this place. Me and Denko. What about Wilhelmina? Hold on. I didn't see what the quest thing said. Wilhelmina made you privy to a secret meeting. Report back to Captain Brandt. Okay. I have to report back to Captain Brandt. I was hoping to talk to him at the thing.
Come see me and I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Interesting. Imagine I just walk into one of these rooms and it's just somebody stability extract. Oh, that's probably where they are now that I think about it. The boots. Those are nice boots. Wait, is that the same one that I have? I don't have those on, but I think I have those. I think I know what boots those are. It's a really strong piece of armor for how little it covers. And the fan, I'm dying. I kind of love her. Kind of. Not that much though. We'll see. Oh, who knows? That could change. Oh. Okay, so now we need to get out of here. Hi, how's it going? Hello. Greetings. Pardon me. She's great. I love her. So she's the matron of the, well, you can go in, but I can't? Wild, so I can now. Okay. Fake door close. That didn't close. Oh, chest. Okay. Free flowers. Love that. Hum. La-di-da. Nothing happened. Is he in here now? Hold on. I'm trying to remember what he looked like. I don't think he's in here. I don't remember what he looked like, but I don't think any of these people are him. I want to show you guys combat as a fighter, because it's very fun. It's very different. So you guys saw with Rogue, I was like kind of running around a little more. I guess I didn't show you that much combat, but fighter combat is very different. Hey guys.
Good to see you, Master.
Thanks for waiting. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay. Equipment. Let's put my armor back on. Oh, it says I'm in the middle of an animation. There we go. Equipment. I like to keep the mask on, just cuz. Actually, I lied. There we go. I want a different helmet. Who are you then? Well, hello.
Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I'm not gonna lie, half the time my solution to getting to something is to throw somebody. Maybe that's not the correct solution, but goddamn if it don't work. Watch, want to see me maybe solve this by... Come here. One of you. When you come up here. I can maybe solve this by... Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to pounce on you, me.
What's come over you, Arisen?
We're so close to being able to throw him up there. So close. I just need a little more height. If I could get them to follow me up here. I don't want to have to throw them up here. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, dude. My bad. I can probably just go through the inside. I probably don't need to throw them. Hi, how you doing? Don't mind me. I'm gonna enter your house. It's for a good reason. The reason is, you have things I want. Very simple. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. This way? No!
My curated magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Sometimes the movement in this game does not work the way you want it to. Very, very occasionally. It's very good sometimes, but other times it just it does not like to cooperate. You gotta slow it down sometimes. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Just parkour our way down here. I'm gonna show you guys some combat just because.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
And then we will we'll wrap up. Because that quest didn't really do anything. We'll go out the front gate, I think. Can I make it down from here? Is that a coin? Oh, it's gonna hurt. That's actually gonna hurt if I fall. I could take it. I could take it. Maybe I can fall onto these little ledges. take a little less. Oh, no, we're fine. Okay.
Must finding these be so difficult?
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
The thrill of discovery.
I shall have to inform my own master of this.
If you're wondering why I gave my character, the pawn nut, a lighter voice, it's because I normally talk in my lighter voice. We saw Pretty Lady. Did all it need to. Yep, that's true. You know what? That's true. Hold on. I want to see if there's a griffin, because I'm not lying when I say that I've been attacked by a griffin here so many times. It's kind of crazy. It's pretty ridiculous
You run too fast for the likes of me.
how many times I've been attacked by a griffin.
Though we are less fleet of foot.
Hold on. Pardon me. I just dashed assault. What are you talking about? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to first get rid of the things I don't need. So I don't need this. Don't need that. This isn't even all that good. I don't need it. Does pawn not have anything? Yes. What the hell's a leap worm? Alright, well, he doesn't need these. I'm gonna put those away. And then... is there anything else? Oh, he doesn't need this. There we go. Perfect.
On the roads,
Alright, we have not optimized our inventory, but we've definitely cut our inventory down by a lot. I have a lot of healing items, if you can't tell. Which you probably can't if you don't know what these are. These are healing items, and I have a lot of them. Let's put away some of these. These actually don't weigh that much, so it's actually not that bad to have a bunch, but I have a little too much.
Bite the hour.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make some oil. And then we're going to use this to make a miracle rubrant. Boom. Okay. Let's go do combat. Actually, why am I paying money to sleep when I literally have a house that I'm staying at right now? I have a week to sleep at this house. I should be taking advantage of it. I think it's this way. I always forget where it is, though. That's the one problem. I live here currently, but I never remember where here is. This is not correct. The irony is I can only find my way... Oh, here it is. Here it is. This place. Somebody keeps leaving gifts. I could not fathom how special the Arisen was till I met you. Now I do. I appreciate how trying it must be at times to carry such a momentous duty on your shoulders. But you... Oh, this is Gregor. But you ought neglect your duty to yourself. I pray you will take any opportunities you can to recuperate at home, that this gift may be of some use to you when you set out anew. Wow, he gave me a gift. Somebody else left a gift? Brant, had I not encountered your majesty when I did, I fear this nation would have been led down a false path. My gratitude to you, to whatever power orchestrated our fortuitous meeting, knows no bounds. I believe you are more than worthy of this token of my esteem, and I pray 'twill be of aid to you on the long road ahead. I love Brant. Steel Virtue, another one. Look at that. There is some value to having more than one of a weapon, which is that there are different upgrade paths, which I haven't gotten yet. So it's useful to have them. I don't need to waste money on sleeping because I can have a bed.
To embrace my bedroll.
Okay. I just want to go fight one big creature. I want you guys to see what fighting big creature is like. Because it's very fun. I guess maybe this is what he's talking about. People keep coming and leaving me gifts. So I guess that's what my pawn's talking about when he says the people are coming and going from my home. People show up randomly and leave me gifts. I swear I'm not a harlot. Probably. Actually, I can't swear anything. Griffin? A griffin shows up. I feel like 50% of the time that I leave from town this way, I feel like a griffin shows up. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go... Sure. Look, I promise. I'm going to go this way. And see if I can't find a large creature. There's typically a large creature somewhere around here. And I want you guys to see the power of the fighter. As much as I like the thief, it's very fun. I very much prefer fighter. And I'm sure the other classes are fun too, but I
First to notice we've all got different vocations.
That is most
I very much
I
enjoy
see it as a glad thing.
the power that comes with fighter
Supplement
class.
each other's strengths.
I'm not very good with flying enemies though.
My
Thief is
knowledge from other worlds tells me that
Harpies, master! Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same
come on,
boat?
come on, go ahead, come down here. I can't come to you, but if you come down here, you can be sure. I love how he casts this for that one enemy. He's got to make sure it's dead.
use it well.
Oh. Come back here, Harpy. Come back here. There we go. Never mind. This is why I carry. This is why I keep a ranger with me at all times, because I can't deal with them. But yeah, this is more my playstyle. I'm surprised there's nothing. If you're seeing the things loading in and out, that happens. Interesting. Maybe it's because I've killed too many big things lately.
Will serve us well. Go right ahead.
Because normally I run into like an ogre or something here, but there's nothing. It just knows I'm streaming and it doesn't want to show you guys what true power is. We'll go this way. This is kind of what I do. I spend most of my time just kind of... What the hell? Who do you think you are?
Well said.
A lot of the power in this class is in its charge attacks, and its charge attacks are really good.
But over preparation will serve us not.
Come on. Woo! Gosh damn. There we go. Okay. Last time I was here, I got chased by an ogre forever. Ow. Hit me with...
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Oh, I was gonna... This is also why my unit has learned to throw things, is because I don't have a ranged weapon, I literally pick up enemies all the time to use them as ranged weapons. It's just a lot easier.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial.
It's very simple. Okay. Where's the Saurian? There he is. Oh, here we go. You're done. I love the way they've set things up in this game. Everything feels so good. All the classes feel good. Have I been here? I have. I just don't remember this. Not wolves. Sever the tail. Wolves are a happy accident. Wolves are like one of the worst enemies, guys. If you get this game, wolves are one of the worst enemies, and it's because they will literally kidnap you. You'll be with your friends, and then all of a sudden, they drag you 1,000 miles away to eat you. Oh, I'm gonna Saurian nest. Oh, that's on me, I guess. Get out of here. Oh, I messed up my attack. There we go. That attack is very good. Come on, walk over here. Watch what happens. Alright, well, you didn't walk over here. What are the worst? Saurians be like, you what, mate? Saurians aren't that bad. Saurians, once you get their tail, it's really not a problem. Oh god, this guy's just getting bodied. Calm down.
Masterfully done. Let us try for the
No, that's just doing too much. Oh, they killed this thing.
Rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Oh.
Let's not let Vim go to waste.
God. This is a corpse. I don't think I killed this one. I don't know what killed that one. Because I didn't. I've been here. I was here a while ago. I don't remember why.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
After only half a day of service. How could they? I keep most of my party until they're until I cannot possibly have them with me anymore.
There are useful ingredients.
And there's wisdom in swapping out party members, but I don't. What the hell? Is a cave here? I did not go in this place. I don't think.
Look there. Methinks I
Bats!
spy aught of use.
Let us ponder.
You might think I'm overreacting, but I've been attacked by bats before, and they knocked me off a ledge. And I'm not having it happen again.
Location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
I just love exploring in this game. I love fighting big monsters, but I also love just exploring. What I don't love is constantly being attacked by griffins. There's something up here. Can I go up here? That looks like a place, doesn't it? Does it not? It looks like a spot. Does it not? Harpies. Harpies. Hold on. I missed. I'm gonna go to sleep. They put me to sleep. What I don't love is wolves. It's true. Hey Sora, welcome back. I need... I'm not unconscious, I'm asleep. Sleep. Okay. Hold on, I need one of them. Never mind. Oh, here, you guys want to see something I learned? Watch this. This is what I learned recently, is that harpy snares are a utility item. Watch this, okay? Harpy, coming. Grab. No! Get out! Get out! And the reason they're a utility item... Oh. Gosh dang it. Is they can bring you up. As long as... Unfortunately, there was a second one. But they can get you to places. Can I go a little higher, please? Come on, come on. There we go. It's okay, that worked. That worked. Oh, oh, oh. I'm meh. Perfect, look at that. Usually, I don't use it to go up. Usually I use it to go across like gaps. But now that I know I can do that, it's so useful. I could have just went around. Well, see, I shortcutted it. Hi, Jira. Hi, Jira. I'm playing Dragon Dogma. RP Pignon.
This is
Oh, yeah.
thrilling.
So like if I couldn't get somewhere, I could get a harpy snare if I had one, and I could use it to cross a gap. It's very useful, very, very useful. Like this gap right here. This would be, actually that's too high. I don't think I can get me that high. It's hard to show a good example of it, but there are definitely places where like I literally looked at it and I went, I can't cross this. Oh, but a harpy could. Or like broken bridges. If you run into a broken bridge, that's usually a really good spot for harpies. You idiot. How's it going, Jared? What you been up to? Oh, I really gotta go. Soon. AI still being weird with the hands. Yeah, I don't touch AI. I've said my opinion on AI. I think that AI can be a useful tool when it's used to produce ideas or give what the hell was that? Oh, did he come to shove? Well, I tried to attack. I think it can be a useful tool for things like, you know, generating prompts, things like that. And then giving maybe an idea for things, right? That you can use as reference for like a concept. But, oh, you can make it up here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. People are using it wrong most of the time. Yeah, I think my issue is not with AI. My issue is with ethical use of AI. And I think that's most people's issue. Can I? If I had a harpy snare, I could probably cross this. Oh, God. AI is terrifying. I don't trust it. I don't think it's a problem of AI necessarily being bad. I think that it's that there aren't enough controls on AI to make sure it's not improperly used. Right? Because right now there's a lot of things with AI that are kind of weird, right? But there's a lot of good uses for it in the right circumstances. All right. I did not at all find what I was looking for. I was trying to find a big creature to fight. Normally, I'm getting attacked by them all the time. It's very rare I don't have a large encounter for this long. Uh-oh. I don't want this. Please leave me alone. Oh god, actually, hold on. I'm gonna have to fight.
I knew you would prevail, Master. A few more victories like that, and we'll have a run in for the hills.
Perhaps it was somewhat overdone, but no matter.
You know what? I'm sick of you. Come here. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Walk over here. There we go. Oh god, the slow is so strong. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? I'm just swinging. I'm not looking. I'm just swinging. I missed. There we go. Gamers wanted to prove you wrong at every turn. It really did. I heard they were using AI for something medical related. I don't remember what though. They're using it to identify cancer cells, which is very good. Haha. Encounter wolves. Yep. So what they're using AI to do right now is identify cancer cells because it can do it more accurately than a human can. And that's a great example of how AI can be incredibly useful, right?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during.
Sorry, I have to sneeze. I sneezed. I was muted for a while because I was trying to sneeze and it just wasn't happening. So a good example of where AI learning can be really useful, right, is in Dragon's Dogma, I think they might be using an AI to learn, but they used to have a mechanic, and they still have it, is that you can teach your pawn how to do things. You can teach your pawn how to do things by... That's what I'm looking for. By doing things, basically. They learn by watching. Monkey see, monkey do, right? And I think they might be using AI to do it in this game. I think they might have it actually trying to learn, but I'm not sure.
Just waiting to be claimed.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. After the sneeze, my nose started running. Okay, this would have been a good example of a place where having that harpy snare would have been really useful. I could have crossed this with a harpy snare. How my pawns would have gotten across? Questionable. I guess I could have just thrown them. But I won't. Because how am I going to get across? I'm not sure if there's a way to get these bridges repaired eventually. I really hope so. The eye looks red now. Oh. Well, this went poorly. I was supposed to... What? Oh, I killed this person. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. This is the sign of my murder. That's all right. If it's a murder I performed, it's okay. Wow. Yeah. I normally can't get more than like 30 minutes away from town without running into a large creature. That's why my entire setup is literally designed for fighting large creatures, because it just happens so often. But no. Just check over here. One last little check. Yeah, wow, okay. Maybe they heard me complain about all the griffins that was attacking me. I'm gonna be really angry if I wrap up stream and then I get attacked by griffins later. You an enemy? No, you're a friend. You look very intimidating.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Uh-oh.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
Battle cannot be avoided. Fight or die.
You all suck. I'm sick of you.
I cannot fault your plans. Better be a service.
There we go.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
This salamander, I think is what that spell's called. They're gonna jinx it. It's gonna happen as soon as I stop streaming. Literally, as soon as I stop streaming and I start playing just for fun, I'm gonna get attacked by a griffin. Watch. And I'm gonna message in the Discord about it. I'm gonna be like, guys, I got griffined. Because literally, I'll be walking around doing nothing, like just minding my business, and then I'll just see the shadow of it fly by me. No, I don't want you to show me nothing. I just wanna show you guys a large creature because they're so fun to fight. They're really. Can I ask a question? Sure.
It would grant a clearer picture of our environs. I will protect you.
Where are all the large creatures? Where have all the creatures gone? I'm gonna keep moving. There was a place. Actually, it might be near here. There was a place where I was fighting a wyvern or a drake. I can't remember which one it is. Or maybe it was just a small dragon. But I was getting attacked by a dragon here.
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
Oh, I thought I would make that. Oh, he keeps staggering just outside my range. Dead. It only occurs to me that I'm not in your Discord. How dare. That's... it's okay. I don't advertise my Discord very often. It's probably like one of my things that I do the least. It's because I have a very quiet Discord that I like having quiet. But yeah. You're more than welcome to ask a question. If I put a picture of some of my characters as kids in my YouTube community tab, would people steal it? Ooh, I don't know. That's a hard guess. Because the thing is, right? My instinct is that no, probably not. but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. While the answer is probably not, the answer is not no. Okay, I can go down there, I think. I think even if I don't make this jump, I can go down there. But I'm gonna just do it anyways. Ooh. What is this place? Ow. They'll appear to me eventually. Uh-oh, hold on. If I fall down there, that might be a problem. Huh. This is not where I thought it was. Sadly, is the nature of things for someone to go, this looks cool. Yoink. Yeah. This is gonna hurt. Not by a lot, but by... I don't want to be here. I want a fairy stone. I think we're gonna wrap up. I realized where I am. I don't want to be here. Oh wait, here's an idea. If I go to here... I'm not that popular, but I'm still scared. So while the answer should be no, Toy House has showed us otherwise. Yeah. I would say that...
Here we are. In the blink of an eye.
It's unlikely, but not impossible. Okay? It's... whatever... Unfortunately, right now, with the state of the internet, I say right now as if it hasn't been this way forever. Anything you put on the internet, you have to be aware there's a fair chance, a non-zero chance, that someone will take it. I wouldn't say it's a high chance.
Thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again. If you just went almost all of the villages...
Okay.
Oi, what are you doing?
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of.
Is that right? You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd hoped finish the job.
Alright, well, that's rude, but I'm gonna do it.
Apologies for the chiefs, yet he speaks truly. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir.
Easy.
More saurians. Let
Where?
us deliver them a swift end and ensure the village is safe.
Where are they?
No room for carelessness.
Fall back, and I will use my magic. Wait right there.
The way I can fling enemies is very nice. Woo! Release me. Hold on. We're just gonna pin him. Oh, he dodged it. Oh, but he got flung. I missed. No, I can't hit him. He's too hard to hit. I still don't know. Yeah. I would just say be aware it's a possibility. If you want to if you want something to never be stolen, you just have to not post it, unfortunately.
You're more than a friend to our village, so truly we cannot...
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
What happened?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Whoa.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
No, not the beastren racism.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Jonas, I'm about to fling you off a cliff.
Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
Fair!
I do apologize. It would seem things have turned rather uncomfortable.
I vote we toss the old man.
You mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we need... I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
Toss him, toss him.
It was a rotten note to
Old man.
You're no fisher.
You speak very big for a man within throwing distance. Arson, arson. I'm gonna leave him for now. I don't know. It would be so easy, sir. It would be so easy. So easy. Because once you're in the river, you're gone. The river is not safe. Hold on. Does it say anything about the quest? Be gone! They're better off without him. Don't worry about it.
I don't feel safe here.
Brought me some tales of your adventures, I hope.
Donut gaming. I was. Alright, I feel better now. And nothing of importance was lost. And the village prospered because of it.
Night will be upon us.
Let's go! Oh. Oh, hey, it's the wyvern I was fighting, I think. This guy beat my ass. Sorry, pardon my language, but he did. Oh god, that hurts. I might be dead. Whoop, 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 whoop. Pain. Pain. You have healing items. Wait. Why can he not heal himself? Oh, he's gonna go down. This creature. It's a problem. Oh god. Oh god. The pain of that fire is so insane. I am a little on the slow side for fighting him. The fact that I need to get by his face to properly hurt him is a problem. Oh, thank you for bringing me to me. Bye, Trinity. Have a good day at work. Okay, here's the plan. I get on his head and I... Oh. I tripped into the fire. Okay, Podnut, I really need you to not be dying. We are rewarded with big encounter. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna hit him hard. Don't worry about my health. There's a trick. Okay, hold on. He's gonna dive. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely outside of what I'm capable of, but I don't care. I don't care. Oh, that wasn't enough. One more. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't like that. I don't like that I can't... He's running. Yeah, you better. We sacrificed the old man to get what we wanted. Yeah, we threw the old man in the river and they rewarded us with big encounter. He was beating me. I was getting demolished. I think revealing his heart made him panic. Oh, God. Alright, well, I guess I'll deal with this again later. Gotta come back here. Wait here, I guess. Let's wrap up. I have things I gotta do. I was not supposed to be streaming. This is 2 hours later than I meant to be streaming. I literally said to myself, hey, I'm gonna make sure I don't stream too late today. Let's go to chatting. Also, I forgot to say, but how's it going, Silent Chess? Good to see you. Sorry I didn't say hi properly earlier. I was distracted by... I think I was distracted by the racism that we were dealing with. Okay, so I have no more streams for the week, guys. I have a thing I'm going to this week, so... Oh god, that was a weird mouth noise. You guys aren't going to see me for basically 6 days. Gaming too hard, yeah. I'm still not very sick, but I'm recovering for sure. Which is good because my thing is on Friday, so I'm hoping I'll be better by Thursday. I'm still going to mask up when I go to my thing because I don't want to get anybody else sick, but yeah. So, anyways, today was very fun. We did a lot of things. I know it was interesting that we ended up switching in the middle of it to doing Dragon's Dogma, and we had a very long talk. The first 2 hours were basically us just talking about psychology, which, don't get me wrong, I love talking about psychology. But I did, what's it called? It was a very long talk about psychology. My therapist will hear about the stream. I have no therapist. My therapist will hear about this. Donut's the therapist. Oh, God. I'm not. But yeah, today was very fun. I hope everybody learned something. I hope everybody feels like they got some education about things. But yeah, it was a time. Sorry, I'm trying to think of anything I need to think about. Let's see. I'm like racking my brain if there's anything I need to talk about. I don't think so. It was indeed very educational. Yeah, that's how I try to keep it. I'm very hungry, guys. I have so much I gotta do. I have literally so many things I gotta do today because I need to be on the road tomorrow. Late tomorrow, but I have to go someplace to prep to drive to somewhere else, so everything feels off. Also, I'm supposed to be playing Stardew Valley today I'm supposed to be playing Stardew Valley later with friends, so I gotta make sure I have extra time. Go, do things, eat food, do things. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, let's do our usual roll call real quick. And then we'll wrap up, I guess. And then the consensus... Oh, God, hold on, I need to stretch. Did you guys hear my elbows pop? Whew. The consensus seemed to be that people on Twitch feel like they don't seem to care whether I take affiliate or not, so I guess I'll think about it. I will go ahead and put it to a vote in the Discord to let everybody take an opinion on it. But I think maybe we will take it. Possibly. Maybe I'll apply. I really don't want to have to run ads, but I guess I'll look into the whole ads thing and see if you can turn them off. Because ideally, I would love to just not run ads, but everyone I've talked to says that there's no way to not run ads. On the other hand, the one thing about ads is that I would rather not take people's money from bits and subs. I would rather make the ad revenue. That way I don't feel like I'm taking your guys' money. But, you know, that's a conversation for another time. Anyways, I'm going to get off topic if I start talking about that. So instead, I'm going to start doing roll call. So let's go ahead and start thanking people. So thank you to Rhea. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Babbles. Thank you, Cole. Thank you to Denko. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, Jira. Thank you to Zora. Thank you, Ava. Thank you to... I miss somebody? Silent Chess. I'm missing somebody. I'm missing people. Who am I missing? I'm missing people. I know I'm missing people. Lucas, Denko, Chess, Shira, Ava, Rhea, Trinity. Thank you, Trinity. Aquads. Thank you, Aquads. Oh, yes, Sorcerer Havel. Thank you. Thank you, Rhea. Thank you for that. Good spot. Good spot. Zora, Ava, think that's everybody. I think. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. And of course, as always, thank you to everybody who's lurking. If you've been hanging out, just leaving me on play, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna be gone, but I will have access to the internet. I'm gonna have my phone with me, so I'll still be, if anybody needs me, needs to chat, needs to, has anything they want to say in the Discord or anything like that, I'll be watching. I'll still be monitoring everything. But I will be gone, and I will hopefully have stories for you guys. I guess I can tell you guys where I'm going. It's not like it's that big a secret. I actually think I've probably said before where I'm going. I just haven't said it lately. But I'm making a trip to see... God. I'm gonna go watch a concert. The concert specifically is for Otto. For anybody who doesn't know, Otto is a utaite, who used to cover a lot of like Vocaloid songs, and has got signed on to a taking a trip to see God, who got signed to an album a couple years ago and has been putting out music, and now they finally are having a concert that is coming to the States. So I'm gonna go see one of their shows out here in the States. And I'm very excited. I think that they are an amazing vocalist. And I've watched some of the clips from their live shows, and their live shows are very different from their usual recorded music because it's all very raw. The music, I saw some people complain because they were like, well, this isn't the way the song is played on the video, on the song. It's different. Like, she's not doing it right. But it all has so much personality, and you can tell she's having such a really good time doing it that it makes me very excited to see it live. But yeah, it's actually so sick. I hope you have a good time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I've been looking forward to this for a while. I'm very much... I think I've said it before, guys. There's two types of music that shaped very much the music I listen to. And while I do listen to a lot of like... I'll listen to basically whatever, right? But my very specific interests in music are shaped by the fact that I used to listen to a lot of Toho music. Toho, right? However you pronounce it. And I listen to a lot of Vocaloid songs. So that very much shaped my flavor of music that I listen to in my free time. And while I really like operatic rock, right? Operatic rock is probably one of my favorite genres I like to listen to in like English, right? But I'm a little bit of a... Oh no. Yeah, the flashbacks. Yep. So anyways, I'm very excited to go see this concert. And I will hopefully have good things to tell you guys. I won't be able to bring back any like recordings or pictures because it's literally forbidden. Like they will shut down the show basically if people bring cameras and stuff. And there's a good reason for it. Is that she is basically anonymous. Like, nobody knows what she looks like. And I 100% respect that. I think that's super dope. So, but yeah, that means I won't be able to have any like actual things to show you from the show, but I can talk about it. Anyways, that's that. Again, thank you guys all for coming. I'm going to leave you with that, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my leave and go eat and do things. So I hope you all have a wonderful, 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 wonderful rest of your day and or night, depending on your time zone. And I hope you have a good rest of your week, because again, I won't see you guys for a while, but I look forward to being back, and I look forward to going to my show, and I will have a good time. So take care, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'm looking for my end screen. Bye bye. Bye bye.